Welcome back to Storm King's Thunder with our favourite dysfunctional group of misfits with all right hearts on average.
I like that the moment you mention us, the alert sound from your phone goes off.
Yes,
The universe is warning.
Consider yourselves warned, and who wants to earn themselves a bit of a recap point? You can abdicate and let me do it.
I can't remember.
Should we try and do it as a group? Where did we start? If someone could give me a springboard, I can remember.
Punch?
Okay, you started on an airship.
Yes, yes. So we started on the airship, and then we went over to it was Iron Slag to see if what we could do about the old fire giants and the Vonin God, Titan of Death, Adamantine Golem thingy, whatnot. And we saw that there were many of them. The mountain is now an innie and has been turned into a volcano. And the doors were open, fire giants coming in and out, and we saw some fire giants bringing like other beings like hobgoblins, and they were turned away. So we decided to, after a bit of deliberation about what we were to do, we had surprised one of these fire giants and spoiled his day rather by, among other things, inserting large shards of ice into him, and Bao jumping 200 feet from an airship and just moving through him with an axe. Then we found out there were no sort of written orders, so we suspected that there may not be, it may be like a spoken thing. They may be being sent out with either to maybe look for the fire giant princess or to recruit other fire giants. We're not sure. However,
I believe you did find some little drawings.
It was the four of us and
the princess.
And the princess, yes.
I should actually probably point out that the drawing of the four of you is smaller than the drawing of the princess, and seems like it was done in a slightly different style.
Interesting. So someone else, possibly that dark elf, the drow, has done it. They've seen us. Yeah. So we decided that with the number of fire giants, I believe we liken them to a wood chipper, we decided it might be more germane to the situation to just seek out the storm giants. So we blew the old conch, sending the dragon cultists in their airship to wait us in Everland. And then, let's see, we went to Maelstrom, which is the storm giant stronghold. We sort of searched around a bit, found some guest quarters and some storage and a little underwater passage and that sort of thing. Tal snuck upstairs and found two of the storm giant princesses, the ones in collaboration with Emerith, and a bunch of other giants. And then further on, there were two hill giants who were charming. They were called Tug and Cog. And then a little past them, in the throne room, there was Uthor, I believe, was the giant Castellan. The Sarissa, who is the current queen, regnant of the storm giants in absence of her father. And Emerith herself in the guise of a storm giant. After a little bit of diplomacy on Tal's part, Emerith was revealed to be a dragon and buggered off, taking with her the key that stops the throne from paralyzing Sarissa. Is that Sarissa or is
that's
giant
Emerith
in giant form?
Yes, there's an actual mini for her, so I splurged out some money and got the actual one.
Curse you, lockdown. Yep. So
I might find a use for her later.
So we had
still a decent storm giant one.
Yes, we had a chat. Found out that the old Queen Neri, was it, had been murdered allegedly by the small folk, and then we found out that was probably bollocks. And Emerith teleported away, and we made contact with the Harpers of Waterdeep and had them bring Queen Neri back to life. We've also been given a small wooden coin of some kind that has a goose on it, I believe.
Yeah. It's a
Yes.
golden goose.
I
golden
did
goose.
paste into the chat a
Yes,
copy
we
of
we have a
that.
picture of it.
However, if you... I had this somewhere before. Well, keep talking, and I will...
I see it. There it is.
Yes, golden goose, and then we brought Queen Neri back to life. Queen Ceres is terribly grateful, us having resurrected her mother, and gave us access to the treasury, where we got several large swimming pools of wine, among other things, including a crystal ball. The precise nature of the other objects escapes me, but there were several. And we were told we could have anything we wanted, so I took the crystal ball. It's rather pleased to get one that isn't possessed by an angry coal stag. It's a nice change. It means I won't have to jam this one up a Remoraz.
that you know of. So I've just posted...
The day is young.
There are plenty of Remoras out there.
And hopefully only one coal stag.
Well... so yeah, I've just posted the golden goose to... I've shared it to you guys.
That's in roll 20? Or
In roll
the...
20, yes.
Excellent. Yes, there it is. Okay.
Does it have
yes.
writing below it? Or is it just the image?
Just the image, but it does have giant runes around the outside.
Ignore the giant runes around the outside.
That's fine. If I really tried, I could translate 5 of them. 5, 6. Yes, that was the upshot of last session. I believe we left off there. Al was having a bit of a doodle in a spell book. Not sure what the rest of you are doing, but I know I made my save against exhaustion, which is lovely.
So yes, following the resurrection of Queen Neri, it's been a relatively long day. So you guys find yourselves bedding down in the guest quarters that you encountered before.
Guests of royalty. I mean,
yeah, but those are the only human-sized guest quarters that they have. So they don't have anything nicer for you, unfortunately. Sorry, Tal.
I'll just have to swim through all this gold I have now.
Did we work out how much gold we actually got from that?
I was actually about to ask that.
Yeah.
Well, I
because
believe I told you everything that you got.
Did you write it down for us, or did you just tell us?
I
I
confess
told
did
you
not write it
guys.
Oh dear.
Oh no! All of a sudden, a kraken just pops up and just eats all the gold and then swims off.
I can go get it though.
And if anyone would, Tal would.
Yes.
We also have an apparatus of Qualish, which is lovely.
Yes, we do.
Okay, do you want me to run through it all again?
If you
Please.
wouldn't mind, yes. I do have a pen and paper handy this time.
Okay, so they're done in crates. So crate 1.
Yep.
Can you go through the items first? Because I think I've already added it to my character sheet, and I will know when you say what items they were.
Okay, so item 1 is apparatus of Qualish. Item 2 was rolling randomly on tables. So, if I remember correctly, we had the crystal ball.
Yes,
Yep.
We had a rapier of sharpness, was it?
that was the one.
Yep.
And a third thing. Was it a dagger of some kind?
Don't think so.
Dagger +1.
Yeah, dagger +1. I've got that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I also have that, so I'll remove it.
Dagger +1. I remember
Also,
there were
six potions of giant size.
Yeah.
6 potions
Yeah.
of giant size.
So those are the items. Well, and there are also art objects that can be converted into gold. Next time you find a buyer.
Indeed, which is the rather more tricky part. Portable wealth is an issue here.
I mean, I'm assuming that they'll just cart it all into the contemplation chamber for you guys, and just teleport you to somewhere of your choosing. Like try and get you in front of like the harbour fence or something.
Which will net us how much gold in total?
Okay, so there are 6 rugs. Each rug is 20 feet square and weighs 250 pounds, and is worth 250 gold.
6 times 250.
Yep.
Okay.
The second crate was the apparatus of Qualish.
Yep.
Which you could actually probably load up some of the things in that.
That probably
Sure.
is what we end up doing.
Third crate contains hundreds of trinkets. Total weight of it is £100, and total value is 10,000 gold.
Okay.
And then there were 2 barrels the size of vats, full of exquisite wine worth 2,500 gold each, and each weighing 2,500 pounds.
So how many of those?
2 barrels.
So, okay.
2 times 2.5k.
Okay, right.
And then there was some other mixed coinage, which I had to roll randomly, but I'd need to listen back to find out how much it was. And then the 3 magic items and the 6 potions of giant size, which you would normally be given ahead of the final encounter.
So maybe.
Speaking of which,
Oh god.
roll initiative. No. You are told that thanks to various kinds of scrying, they have been able to locate the lair that Eamrith has retreated to. So, you should be seeing the map there.
Yep.
If you scroll up to the northeast of the map,
Yep.
there should be a new point on there.
It's score next to a score, yeah.
Yep, quite near a score where Bal died.
Almost like her brood was there protecting other treasures.
Yes.
The blue scaly apple doesn't fall far from the blue scaly tree, apparently.
Uh-huh.
So yes, the storm giants. But why am I telling you when I can just roleplay it? So Sarissa, upon waking up in the morning. Well, no. Okay. First of all, you guys can have yourselves a long rest. I've spoken with Joe about what he wanted to do during that instead of long resting.
Yes.
Do the rest of you want to do anything else, or do you want to just get yourself a nice good nap?
There was that question I wanted to ask of the divination. I don't know if that's a thing I can do while Joe is doing his other thing.
The contact other plane thing.
That's the one, darling.
Yes, although it won't allow me to do any of the stuff that I have done if I am insane. So
Oh, darling, it's not
I can give it a go.
It's not a priority. Oh, if you go insane.
Yes.
Well, I believe you won't go insane. Good luck and have some bardic inspiration.
In that case, it is mathematically impossible for me to go insane.
That's good.
Just say, yeah. Judging by the vanilla rules, yeah. But
Yeah.
remember how we came to the agreement that it was more fun if it was more likely to happen?
Yeah, I remember. So yeah, I'm not using like arcane deflection or anything, but yeah. So I still only have a 25% chance with my in mod. Let's give it a go. I am fine.
Damn. I mean, good to know. Yeah.
Righto. What did you want me to ask, and who do you want me to ask it to?
I guess that's interesting. Would I know anything about the Eberron? Would I know anything about the Eberron gods, or would I just be like pick a god, as it were?
I don't think you'd know anything about the Eberron gods.
Just pick any god, darling. Any god might know.
And seem to be on at least one way of speaking terms recently, so as good as any.
They'll do.
I'm not a cleric, you know. What was the question?
What is the connection between Sam and I?
Dear Anna, Algernon here. Just a few questions. Firstly,
You can
what
almost
is-
feel Anam sighing.
Is that a celestial sigh?
Hey, I will never stop writing my contact other planes like fancy letters. You cannot stop me. Yeah, the first question is, what is the connection between Tal and Sam? Is that what you wanted to do?
Yes.
The blood of the Covenant runs stronger than the water of the womb.
Oh. I should relay that. Got 4 more, by the way, in case anyone has anything to ask. That is an exquisite choice of shortbread there, Ryan.
Thank you.
Oh, you have 2 more questions?
4 more.
4 more. Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Yes, I get 5, which is good, but it also has a chance of reducing me to a gibbering imbecile for 24 hours. So.
That's good.
Reducing?
You cut me deep, bro.
Hey, I don't exist.
You cut me deep, strange voice from the void, trying to pull my sanity as a thread through the eye of a needle. Val, Sam, anything?
Well, tracking down Imrith appears to be because I can see that the map's been updated, obviously out of character.
You know that the giants are on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. In
Also,
that case,
this will be the night before, not the morning after.
Yeah, because I'd want to know where she was, but so I'd ask that if I didn't know where she was.
I mean, we don't know at this point, do we?
That's
You
what
don't,
I'm
but you know
saying.
that the giants are on it.
Okay,
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Okay.
I'm going to give you that for free.
That's fine.
Besides, you already asked where she is, and you were told the Anarok Desert.
Oh, I have a question. The leader of the Frost Giants, if informed of the success of the Fire Giants' plans, would the leader of the Frost Giants take action against them? Take direct
Eventually.
action. Sorry?
Eventually.
Eventually. Yeah, great.
Oh, can we ask how
Yeah.
the Fire Giants' plans have changed since we were last there?
Oh. To what have the Fire Giants' plans changed recently since we were last at Ironslag?
In person, like on the ground, because we flew over it. I know how tricksy name gods can be.
The central thrust of their objective remains unchanged.
Very good.
I want to say we've had a Coal Stag catch up recently, right?
We had one yesterday. The last time I cast the spell.
Exandria.
Jorhas, I believe it was specifically. I could ask where Keller is if you'd like.
Yes.
That might be useful. I doubt she may be with him.
Where is Keller Darkhope?
Males. No.
Behind you!
Algernon's left ventricle.
Kidding.
It's like that scene from Alien. That play that was on in Waterdeep last time you were there.
Yeah.
You get Jorhas on Exandria.
Fair enough.
Right. So in the same place. Is that all 5? Yep, cool.
Is that 5?
That's 4.
4. Oh.
Do you want to ask about the coin?
Yeah, so I was thinking
Yes.
about
What's this?
that. What the hell is this?
Can you send picture messaging via this? So,
Okay,
It's
you ask.
telepathic, so yeah.
You ask, "What's this?" and think very hard on the coin.
Yeah.
And the response you get back is a wooden disc upon which gold paint has been applied.
ha!
Technically not wrong.
Technically not wrong, but annoying.
That's fine. Yeah, Algin's eyes come back from the prophecy white to their normal green hue.
Honestly, not the final question I was thinking you'd ask. Well, you started asking about various people who have wronged you and gotten away.
Yeah.
I was expecting Bal to go, what's up with that Twilight King?
That is a ritual spell, my dude. That doesn't even require a spell slot.
Assuming it's a greater chance of failure every time.
I just assume that
Yeah,
gone
it's
for good.
random answers if you do it more than once a day.
Gone for good, huh?
That's what Bal assumes.
Oh,
but
to
gone
live in
where?
that. Oh, to live in Bal's world where that could be true.
Also, can I just thank the Dungeon Master for taking the balance's side on that when he said people who have wronged the balance and not the other way round.
Yeah, that there is a presumption of innocence there that, frankly, I do not think we have earned.
Yes. Thank you for joining the balance in their version of history.
Written by the winners, my friend.
Yeah.
So if you win this, and then Tal writes the history book, because Tal, she is going to be a glamorous, beautiful, wonderful hero with a heart of pure gold.
Oh hell no! She's not gonna lie. She doesn't need to lie. She's like, I'm not one. She wouldn't lie about that. She'd lie about lots of other things, but not about that.
In Historia, I imagine Tal coming across as sort of Renard figure, like this weird trickster spirit that gets away with shit because the gods find it funny.
Yes, that's closer.
Algernon, on the other hand, will be portrayed as a 7-foot muscular colossus of a wizard.
Cal's right into going, no one is going to believe this.
Not if they've met me.
Unless Anam gets really
Nice.
fed up and starts whispering in the historian's ears.
Well,
Yeah.
just wait till you get access to 6th level spells.
That's true. Then you
Yeah,
can't.
Then you
That's
really
very
will
true.
be
7
that.
foot, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot easier to see at that point as well.
But to answer the original question, Ryan, I don't have any plans. I'll be taking a long rest once I've established that the giants aren't going to murder us in our sleep. Basically, the first portion of a watch, and then I go to sleep.
Okay. Sam, nappy nap time, or
Yeah, I think that at some point when you and I need a discussion about what things I want to craft.
of course.
So I'll probably do that once I figured out what on earth I'm doing. But yeah, no nighttime shenanigans for me.
Okay. I know what Joe is up to.
I'm just muting the call a second. I'll be right back.
Sure thing. Tal, are you doing any shenanigans in the night?
Well, I've already technically robbed the vault. They gave it to me, but that's neither here nor there.
You have obtained the vault.
I've obtained the vault,
Through
which is
surprisingly legal means for once.
yes, legal means completely. I don't care what means I get them. It's just sometimes it's easier just to steal them. I might have a chat with the princess though, if I can arrange that in some way, shape, or form.
I think she's in another castle.
Damn! Oh, I get stuck talking to a mushroom for ages.
Mushroom
Wait.
dance. Mushroom dance. You can have a brief chat with her if you wish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So she's in that meditation chamber,
Yes. Okay. So I
seeking to divine answers.
okay. So I approach and I go.
Please enter.
Of course. Your Majesty, I wish to discuss what occurs once all of this business involving this business with the giants and everything else, with the ordering and all of that. Once that has concluded.
That depends on how things conclude.
Well,
If you are able to bring my father back here, or if you're able to find out what's happened to him, and then maybe we can mount our own rescue party. Regardless, if my father is restored to the throne,
yes,
then he will be able to put his proverbial foot down and hopefully restore order to the giants.
One would hope.
With regards to the small folk, he has not typically been in favour of you in the past. However, should you comport yourselves with in a manner deserving of respect and aid us, then I think that will go a long way towards helping bring him around to my point of view.
Good. And your point of view is that we deserve to be helped, to be aided.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad we're getting off to the right foot. You see, the small folk have many and varied problems within their world, some of which stem from our own hubris and greed. And I believe that you are in a unique position to correct some of those problems. How much do you know about the small folks societies and groups and organizations? Have you heard of things like the Harpers and the Zentarum and all of that?
I don't know in depth about them a lot. I have heard of the Lord's Alliance.
Yes, they are.
They were who officially my mother's death has been blamed on.
Possible that that blame does lie in their direction. It's also possible there are other actors in play.
I believe it to be subterfuge. And I would dearly love to be proven right.
I would not discount the actions of a few rogue small folks, particularly the organization I'm thinking of, the Zentarum. They're quite a nefarious group of people that tend to cause more problems than they solve. They've been no friend of mine for a long time, and they've been a thorn in my side for quite a long set of
Lifetime.
yes, my lifetime, unfortunately. If it turns out that they are culpable in this, would the Storm Giants, with my help, because I know their organization quite well, would they be willing to perhaps purge them from this world?
I think purging might be jumping the crossbow a little bit.
I know the Zentarum. I don't mean the people, I mean the organization.
I'm not sure how much weight my father will want to throw around on the continent. One reason for keeping our citadel out here in the middle of the ocean is to avoid spreading fear and confusion amongst the small folk. If we were to mobilise en masse, that could
get a bit jumpy.
Yes.
About that kind of thing.
Yes, and despite how big we are and our innate abilities, should all of the small folk band together, I do not believe that it would go favourably for either side.
No, there are a lot of us, and we tend to be a bit tenacious in terms of the way we manage to stay alive, a bit like rats in a ship. Well, it might be useful at least to have some assistance, and it's a personal quest of mine to see this organization put to heel, and to maybe no longer exist, if necessary. With your support, or your father's, I imagine I could accomplish this within a decade.
We'll see what support we may offer in this endeavour, should it prove necessary and the wise course of action. I will do what I can. I can make no more promises than that.
I understand that. Your father is the one who holds the true power, and should he be alive, then it would, I presumably, pass to, I'm not sure how royal lines of succession work here, to your mother or to you?
If my father is no more, then the power would indeed fall to me, as I have been named his successor.
then I look forward to either working with you or reuniting you with your father. Have a pleasant evening. I shall take my rest. Thank you.
Thank you.
I leave.
And then you go and have your short rest. Sorry, long rest.
Yep.
Cool. I half expected you to try and go scour the castle for more loot.
I thought about robbing her sisters, but I was like, probably not going to have that much on them. Maybe a couple hundred gold. I've got.
What's spending money to a giant is the question.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's going to be coins the size of my head.
No, it was one of the magic items they got.
Yeah, I
Why
did
would
think
you
about
say
that. I did think about that, but I was like, I go on enough solo adventures. Let's.
Yeah, I mean, you don't use a robe of the Archmagi that's in black just isn't worth it.
You can drown your sorrows in wine. I mean, judging by the amount of wine you got, you could also drown a large rugby team in wine.
I just have this feeling that one of these days, like Tal's been slowly sliding down the evil scale, and she's gonna put on the robe of the Archmage black. And say, "Ha, great! Why doesn't it fit? Why?"
I was I was listening to the episode after Sam's death in Mirabar yesterday, and got to the point where we had our first prisoner after that. And so Sam, the conscience of the group, was like, no, if we're gonna fight and kill someone, we're gonna do it properly. None of this people coming back for revenge. That was the moment the balance started going downhill.
Oh dear. Right. So the next morning,
Turn some cheese.
Okay.
Continue.
level up.
The next morning, Algernon was looking a little bit zoned out, so that'll explain with Joe's absence. You all wake from your slumber and are brought up to speak to Teresa. And she's looking a bit tired herself. But she says, "We have great news. We have managed to discern the location of Eamrith's lair." And then she gets out a big map and shows you, and point and go, "Okay, here."
Oh.
Ah,
Ooh.
I believe we may have killed her children.
That's not the way I would have put that, but that's accurate. Yes, both of them actually. She's going to be mad.
Yes, presumably.
Oh, I want to assume she's already mad.
Yes.
So you are more than welcome to march on Eamrith's lair now. However, Joe's face as he came back at that point.
Particularly feeling that.
No, this is Algernon's face.
Okay.
Not feeling that.
You may march on Eamrith's lair now. However, I believe that if you are able to find out what happened with my father, then whether he is alive or not, I am just the knowledge will be enough for me to set certain things in order, and I will be able to have some people accompany you on this raid.
Ah, good.
To be honest, if we're gonna fight Imrith, I'd rather have about 2 more levels to zap spell vaults upper fundaments.
A bit more strength might be nice, and finding out where your father is gone is always a worthwhile goal, at least to bolster our own forces.
Oh, bugger. Could have asked more. No, I forgot. Never mind.
Sorry, I feel like this already got answered, but my brain's already gone blank. So is her mum alive?
Had her resurrected.
Yeah, but have we spoken to her yet?
She is currently recuperating. She was dead for some
right.
months and will be bedridden for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so we
it's
can't...
like you start off with like, what is it, 4 strength or something, and it builds up from there. So that's a long fucking way for a storm giant.
I was just. We could have asked her.
She'll be nonsensical for a week.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Should we
So
try
what-
investigating this then? And I'll hold up the coin.
Please, I
Yes.
think that would be beneficial.
Interesting. And I don't recognize it. I assume even my travels.
It's as you see there. None of you. I don't. Not okay. There are specific rules on in the book on certain backgrounds that can give you an idea.
So I assume
None of you
criminal
have
level.
that background.
Okay.
Does it look like a poker chip to anyone else? Or like
Kind
a,
of.
a casino chip? Or
Maybe.
with the little thing round the border?
I see what you mean.
I don't know anyone that makes coins out of wood.
No, this looks kind of like a calling card, or what's the word? An emblem, a bit like the badges for the Harpers.
What sort of size is it?
Okay, it is like 1.5 times the size of a gold piece.
And how big is a gold piece?
A gold piece is what that big.
Mm-hmm.
So this would probably be about that big.
Hmm.
And it was given from her father, who is a giant, to her.
No,
Oh,
no,
found.
it was found with the corpse of her mother.
have we been to investigate that where her mother was struck down?
No, but it was some months ago.
Hmm. Unlikely. To
Yes,
find
but
much.
there might be something around there, as in, are there establishments around
Oh,
there?
yes. Where was she found specifically?
You were told that she was found in the Red Rocks.
Near where my family were from, I believe.
Because,
down there.
Yep.
So Waterdeep is the largest big city nearby, and the nearest actual city is Thornhold.
Terrible
Thornhold's
place.
not really a city.
It's a dwarven keep, I believe.
Hmm.
Ah,
And it's changed hands multiple times over the years. So yeah, there are rules for investigating this wooden disc, but it requires you to actually do some investigation.
I think
Right
going-
there.
We should.
Who should we ask then?
Waterdeep might be a good choice.
That's correct.
Harpers themselves might know.
Do we have any contacts who might know? Harpers?
Well, we don't know what it is, so we don't know who to ask.
Well, that's the problem, yes.
But I say we start at Waterdeep and just keep asking and moving towards the Red Rocks till
Not
something
a bad plan.
till something turns up.
Oh, Dernan might know. He seems fairly well travelled.
It is, yes.
Is do we know if is Thornhold like an active like fort, or is it like an abandoned place?
It's more like a travelled stop at the moment. It's got some dwarves there who have fortified the place, but mostly it's just a place to rest your caravan whilst you're travelling on the high road.
Oh, I know who's a clever fellow. That guy who keeps creating inventions that accidentally keep attacking us.
Amir?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Tamir.
He's more the intelligence for inventing things rather than the intelligence for knowing.
Yeah, but maybe
Oh,
we could ask him if he knows about a golden goose or if he's built one.
I forgot to say, by the way, I had a bit of a scry last night on various people, and I saw Thamir and the dragon. Thamir's still in Gauntlegrim, I believe, but the dragon was, last I saw, picking up a fire giant and dropping it, or something similar. Was that right, DM?
Oh.
It landed upon a fire giant and
That was the one. It seems
Turned
to
him
be
into a fire
working very
pancake.
marvelously, yes.
As one does.
Well, should we head to Waterdeep then?
Yes,
Yes,
I'll
that sounds
ask Her Majesty to teleport us, same place as last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can reach out to some of my more seedy contacts within the organization and see what we can pick up, and we'll ask the office.
A goose
Oh,
swims
no.
on water, right?
Yes.
And gold can
Well,
be
it also
exchanged
flies
for
in the
goods. Yes. The barge right in. Does anyone know what that symbol is?
It's an inn.
Yeah, but like inns usually have symbols.
That's true.
Oh, what its like pub sign is.
Oh, yes.
Okay, the pub
I
sign for
imagine
the
that-
barge right in is going to be a barge.
Yeah.
It's a boot kicking in a door. and
Yeah, if
barging
there was
right
like a golden goose inn on the map, then it would...
Well, there's golden fields
There's
actually.
golden fields, but isn't their symbol something like golden wheat or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
With my sage background, would I know of the location of any particularly famous numismatists?
Could you elaborate or elucidate? What do you mean by that word?
A numismatist is someone who collects, studies, and observes the history of coins of various different shapes and sizes and histories. It's not often one gets the chance to use the word numismatist.
Well, sorry, one more time?
Do I know where I could find someone who is like a historian of coins, basically?
Historian of coins. Off the top of your head, no. However, if you get to a library,
Yeah.
and when I say library, I mean a human library,
Yeah.
or humanoid, then you could potentially try and find reference to a numismatist.
Cool. Okay.
To Waterdeep then.
Okay. Well, I've just rolled on the D100 table.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, was that when you said "oh no"?
What?
That might have
Force damage!
been- Where are we going?
If we're lucky.
13
Oh.
force damage each.
How much?
13.
That's not too bad. So do we just end up in like a wall slightly and get shunted out? That's what I'm presuming.
I mean, I don't even know if we go anywhere.
Or do we just get walloped?
And then re-roll on the table to see where you wind up.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I got a good feeling about this.
Do you? I don't.
Okay, second roll, you end up off target
How far?
How much?
by
Many
a
miles into the
proportion
ocean.
of the distance travelled.
Oh, fuck.
Ah! How far between us and the maelstrom are we?
About 400 miles.
Do we end up in the water?
Yeah.
That is a possibility.
Where is? Oh dear. Oh dear.
No snapping and maelstrom. I put you there.
We're about 400 miles.
Yeah,
Almost exactly.
that's 400 miles. I'm going to say that's exactly 400 miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
That or it keeps going. We end up in like the high forest or something.
How bad was it?
And now I've got to roll for direction.
I mean, what's our sort of radius?
Let's go in
here?
the sea.
You could go in the sea. You could go off the edge of the fucking map, mate.
Yep.
Here there'd be dragons.
So next campaign.
Getting back to
I mean,
Waterdeep.
we this is not unfixable. We can claw this back.
We've
sure.
had a good run.
I mean, that's a huge. We might be fighting the dragon.
Okay, you go due south
Oh,
From where we
right.
are.
from where you are.
Oh,
Oh. Oh
No,
no!
sorry.
Oh, no!
Sorry, no, not from where you are.
From Waterdeep.
Oh, that's still bad.
It's in the sea.
Maybe, or it's in somewhere worse.
Chult.
Yeah, I think that's down that direction.
what's
You need the
Jilt?
big map.
I do need the big map. I've not got a load on here. I'll have to use the one on my wall.
Holy shit.
Brad, have you bought Tomb on this account?
Yes.
This is going to go so well.
Actually, yes. Yeah. It's on the account.
Okay, well, you don't quite get that far.
Surprise
Even
campaign.
so, that's not good. Yeah.
You must have rolled really badly for her teleportation.
Actually, this is only 20%.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm pinging where you're going to end up.
Where?
Look south of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
South.
Yeah, I can't see.
Can't see a ping yet.
Yeah, there's no ping.
I'm zooming out.
Hang on, I just
I am
realised
zoomed out.
I'm still on the GM info layer.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nowhere near as bad as I thought it could be.
Well, it's still many
We're
miles.
still 30 miles out to sea.
Oh, okay, that's only.
Yeah, but wait, no
Mm.
Yeah.
I'd say about 30 to 40 miles out to sea.
Bloody hell.
Why are we in the water?
I think the spell might not have worked exactly as we wanted.
I mean, we can breathe, but we're 30 miles south of Waterdeep.
No, you are
Well-
80 miles south of Waterdeep, 30 miles
From shore.
from shore.
Can we see any kind of land or ship or anything?
Roll a D100.
Fuck.
Roll
Okay.
high.
39.
No.
61.
No, Joe rolled already.
Oh right, okay.
I wasn't telling all of you to.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
I'm going to
Can
get
I-
on my broom of flying and fly up
Oh,
500
Oh, I-
feet, see if I can see anything.
can I grab hold of the others who are in the sea? Can I collect them up?
Bear in mind, you'll have water breathing because Algernon casts that every day.
Really?
Yes, I know, but it's so we don't get separated. Because I was just going to teleport us back.
What, to Maelstrom?
Yeah. And
A
ask if
conch.
she,
Yeah.
and ask if she.
Could you try
ask-
again, please?
Yeah, could you take another crack at this?
That would work.
I'll return back down then.
Okay. So you zap back to Maelstrom.
Yep.
You walk up the stairs, go to the throne room,
Just try
and
it.
see her having a conversation with the Imperator, and then she's very confused, like, "Oh, back already? That was fast. If you're a fan,
Would you have one more go, please?
Yes. Can you just
Okay,
little-
give me an hour."
closer?
She has to go back into the room and spend an hour in there, reattuning to the room, and then gets to send you off again.
We could take a boat with us or something next time.
Thrash out of boats.
to the north, please.
See, this would be one of those...
There you go.
Hey! This would be one of those situations in which having the robe of useful items with a boat on it would actually be really useful.
Mm.
Given
Yeah,
that we
that
given,
is on target. That is dead on target.
given that she has to wait an hour, can I take a short rest?
Yes.
Partly to dry off, but partly to get my health back.
I also, please.
Nice
Okay.
thing about having short hair, though, is it dries out.
I have two of them.
Oh,
You have you have two boats.
I have two boats.
You have two boats.
Two
Why?
boats on my many things.
You have a robe of many things.
I do.
Ah, neat.
Oh yeah, you
Great
got that
item.
a while back.
Great item.
So had we not had the conch, I would have got us at least dry.
Okay, an hour later. 1 hour later. You find yourselves stood in front of the Blackstaff's Tower in Waterdeep, as that is the place that you used to show Sarissa before.
yeah.
I was looking forward to this session being a survival game where we try and get back to shore.
Honestly, so was I.
And for a minute, it's like, oof.
I mean, yeah, there's also the fact that Algernon has the teleportation circle spell.
Not prepared, I don't.
Oh.
Trying to cast it in water is a little tricky.
How?
Yeah, that's
but you
exactly what.
You only had to get to an island and then
Yeah.
let
Or-
Algernon cast it as a ritual.
Out of
It's
curiosity,
not a ritual.
Is it not? Oh, in that
No.
case, you just had to do a long rest
Yeah.
and then let Algernon scribe a circle into the sand.
out of curiosity, does Learmon's tiny hut float?
No.
No, it hasn't.
No.
But is it in a fixed position?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to ponder about that too much because we're doing something different.
Are
Yeah,
you
I-
pondering what I'm pondering?
Can we have
About-
that rod of safety or rod of security or whatever it was that
We do.
just hung about in there for a few hours?
I was pondering, yeah, if as the tide goes up and down, whether the water would, like, so if the hut is here with the water and then the tide comes up and then as it drops down, like you could just step out of the hut and fall into the ocean instead of step out. Anyway,
Yeah.
So you're in Waterdeep, just outside the Blacksmith's Tower.
yes.
Right, are we going about separate tasks or shall we all go together?
Bal has to pull a crab out of his beard.
If there's a library, I can consult some books.
I also would like to visit a library.
I'll visit the pub.
Yes, good thing. Gather rumours. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Rumors. Bal shouldn't be alone. I'll go to the pub and
So
gather
be it.
rumors. Actually, I will actually gather rumors.
Let's
I might ask
split
around
up
about
and look for clues.
might ask about the coin as well.
Shaggy, you and Scooby go to the old fun fair. Daphne, Velma, I...
Oh Jesus!
So.
Okay, it's going to take you 3 days,
Wow.
and I'm going to need 30 gold each.
Will they accept a priceless painting?
Oh. Will they?
This is the cost of you guys doing your investigation. Yeah, you've got to grease some wheels.
Right, sure.
Can we shut the first book I find? Open it up. There we go. Boom. Done.
Yeah, so drinking, gambling, all that sort of, probably fighting. Anyway, 30 gold spent.
For me, admittance to the library is free, and then it's 30 gold in fines for food stains on books. He says, eating a quesadilla.
Right. Which means-
And
Get some food.
could I please have one of you nominated to be the lead on the role that's going to be made for this?
What's the role? Do we know?
I'm not going to tell you.
I mean, I've got some pretty good investigation. But it could also be.
I
vote.
think Algernon.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to. Can I bardically inspire him as well? Is that something I can do as part of this?
I'll allow it.
Cool.
Well, if I'm not telling you what the check is, then I'd have to be a real dick to say you can't also use your abilities.
That's fair.
Okay,
Should I just
so
roll a d20?
Algernon, give me an intelligence investigation check.
Oh, god damn it!
It's still a plus. It's still a +9. 28.
Slightly. Plus a d8.
That's a very good point.
Plus a 6, because why the fuck not?
40.
We know the secrets of
40.
the universe.
Okay, yeah, you spend the 3 days looking through books, looking through more books, looking through
Rika,
even more
I found a
books.
numismatist.
You find this numismatist. You go and speak to him. He's this weird gnome with a bit of a twitch. You show him the coin and he's like, "It's not worth anything. Piss off." Ah! The numismatist is not helpful.
Okay.
So you go back to the library, and then as you're looking through even more books trying to find out what this thing is, one of the librarians there, junior librarian, apprentice librarian, is like, "Oh, cool goose."
You know anything about it?
Oh yeah, it's one of them gambling tokens.
I said it looked like a poker chip.
Oh.
Yeah, it comes from somewhere up Tribal or Yata way.
Tribal or Yata, you say?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Tribal or Yata?
What's he doing?
Oh, he's just putting books up on shelves.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were rolling invisible dice.
No, he's busy shelving books whilst he's having this conversation because he's still working. But yeah, he says Tribal or Yata way. You know, from that general area.
So, who owns it? What kind of thing? It's a gambling chip from a casino?
I'm from Yata Way. How come I've never heard of this place?
Because you've never really been that interested in any of the casinos that are there.
There was a casino, a boat, or some. No, that's a different game.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
Like, wait, there's a no. Wait, that's the wrong.
Is that Reckless Flame?
No, that's I started a Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign and never got very far. But there's a casino in that.
Is
There's a
there?
casino in the Reckless Flame as well. Casinos in every game.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm going to rob them all.
the casino in the Reckless Flame is not a boat.
Oh, that's true.
No, it's a opulent, watery palace type affair.
Oh,
Not that you know yet.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, how would one go about finding it if one was in Yata?
Some questions.
Could I perhaps grease your palm with about 30 gold for each of me and my friend for this information?
I don't know, Governor.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Does he know how much this coin would be worth at said casino?
That's a good point.
No, sorry, mate.
It turns out it's actually some kind of platinum chip. Okay, well,
So
I can
that's what we
very easily get us to Yata. I have the coordinates of the teleportation circle there.
Well, then sounds like we're going to Yata.
Shall we grab the others?
Yes.
So we're at a pub.
Onwards.
You're at a pub.
Yep.
Durnan's stood there. He's telling you a story. And that's when they made me their king.
Really?
Excellent.
Right there on the spot. King. Fine.
Yeah, the crown did not suit me though. It was too heavy a burden.
Uh-huh. Don't know. Jeez.
What?
Your tail. Oh, thank you for rescuing me. Did you find anything? Because I'm
Yes.
coming up with bupkis.
Yata.
Good. Somewhere we've been.
Or Tribor.
He said that area could be somewhere that's neither of those two places, but near it.
See,
in
just
between
fetch
it?
my book a second.
That said, Yata is where you got the teleportation circle to.
Durnham,
Mm.
how much do you know about casinos around Yata?
Yes, I have the teleportation.
Don't know a thing. Never been in a casino in my life. Gambling is a mug's game.
Now, Tal, we're going to casino. I want
Yes.
to be on your best behaviour.
No.
Keep those thieves' tools to yourself.
There are lots of people with tons of money who don't know how to spend it properly.
Oh,
I'm going to remove them from it.
stay outside, maybe. I don't know.
How about we heist after we've saved the world?
How much money have I given to this party to allow us to do better things? How many of those people who had that money would have used it wisely? 0. A lot of them are dead. That's a different problem, though.
I'll be honest, Sam, me and my true neutral alignment very much agree with Tal.
See?
And I like being rich. It makes everything more comfortable.
It does. It really, really does.
Although we should get the information about the Storm King before we do anything. I'm not saying that we shouldn't, but we do need to prioritize.
Yes. That's fine.
Right. Give me tomorrow morning. First thing we can go. I need to re-prepare my spells.
Yeah, very well.
What are the chances that we'll end up in deep water again?
With this, 0.
That's good. I like that. 0 chance of ending up in the water.
I shall unprepare. Let's see.
So the night before, can I study the coin? How difficult would it be to me to craft a new one, like replicate it?
Oh no. And you say I'm bad.
That's a different crime.
It's a different crime. That's got a point.
So I had to take off my my glasses for a second there and just squint a lot.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just not a question I expected to come up, so I'm just checking to see. But I don't believe it actually gives a price as to this token.
It's mostly wood, right?
Yeah.
Wood with gold paint.
You have really sort of any kind of oil. I have gold dust that you could suspend in it to make gold paint.
Me too.
Oh, yes.
Seems rather easy to duplicate then in that case. I imagine we should come away from this with a ton of money.
Okay, yeah, you can probably make a decent amount of the of wooden coins with the gold paint on it.
Very nice.
I'll need a forger's check to do so.
What role will that be?
Forgery kit.
And I'd probably say dexterity.
Oh. So I have a forgery kit.
Of course you do.
Are you proficient with it?
Yep.
Of course you are. So yeah, D20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
D20 plus dex plus proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
What dex?
I shall cast Enhance Ability upon
Fine
Samuel.
ability.
Say again?
I shall
Alright,
cast...
Brad?
Oh, sorry.
I guess like fine motor control and that kind of thing.
Yes, it's detail work. Trying to get the little. I could just make it base wisdom check if you want.
Sorry, what were you doing?
I shall cast Enhance Ability upon Samuel as many times as is necessary for the process.
Does that do?
It gives you advantage on skill checks based on a certain kind of ability. What one would you like?
Dex, I guess.
I believe that is... was it Eagles? No, it's Charisma. Yes, anyway, I'll imbue him with dexterous vibes.
Is it Cat's Grace or something?
Cat's Grace. Ironic, that one.
Is that because you're not very graceful, or is that because what?
I mean, look at me.
I've seen you move quick sometimes.
Yes, but only when I'm very scared.
Or there's
Or
food on
trying
the
to
line.
Yes. Well, that's more just I'm scared I'm not going to get the food. It's really my prime motivator fear.
Can I use Flash of Genius on this?
Go on then.
Good God. That you have advantage on that, by the way. Yeah.
Ooh, that is a high roll.
That'll do it.
Okay, so the first important thing you notice is that the wood is not just any old wood. But you do manage to find some of that kind of wood.
Yeah, that's good.
In fact, having come from Yarta yourself, you've got a small stash of that particular wood because it's a tree that is local to Yarta.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, that narrows it down to Yarta more than Drybor, I suppose.
And so you're able to carve out, with a roll of 25, I would say you've got 10 coins.
Not bad.
It's okay.
You want to divvy them up between us? I mean, I don't know if it would look odd if we just showed up and none of us had any coins, or if one of us showed up and was,
And had a ton of them.
yeah.
Who knows? Let's divvy up the coin. Sounds sensible.
And we all go to prison together.
But keep the
Sure.
original one separate,
That's true.
just in case they have another way of telling forgeries.
Sensible.
So,
Yeah.
with some forging, you then go to bed.
Reassess spells.
Yes.
During the time when Sam is crafting, will I be able to go and get regular spell ingredients?
You cast Enhance Ability on him, so you needed to be there.
Okay, that's fine.
That said, there's nothing stopping you from going out and spending an hour buying some of those.
Cool. Okay, is that right then? Just to go for it?
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Or rather say, you go there and you go out and you need to buy the spell ingredients in the morning, but it only takes you an hour.
Cool.
That said, you could just go into the graveyard in Waterdeep and get teleported directly there for free.
There's other stuff I need to get, so I might as well pick up more teleportation circle GG.
Sure thing.
If I will get, say, 400 more. Which gives me 8 cost. I also happened to pick up a rather lovely spell from those giants.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. Legend lore.
Oh. I presume the coin is not legendary important, so you probably can't use it on that.
No, I just like the spell.
I have
It
a
is one
magic
of my
mouth-
favourite spells.
I have a suggestion for your magic mouth detection device.
Yes.
Someone who's cheating at cards.
That's going to be rather loud if we're there, don't you think?
Can you not make it a whisper? Doesn't it whisper in our ear, or is it just like a?
You can certainly make it a whisper, yeah, but then they might check us for that kind of thing before we go in. Make sure we're not cheating at cards.
Fair.
Although, I will point out we will have a telepathic communication between all of us at all times. Just throwing that out there. They laughed at me when I was a kitten and they said I was going to learn every ritual spell. Learn Code of Cold, they said. Learn Finger of Death. Well, who's laughing now, fuckers?
Right.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head off to Yarta. I don't think I've got the Yarta map on here, unfortunately. No, unfortunately not. No Yarta map. Oh, I did not mean to open that page. Okay, well, whilst Roll20 is now crashing on me because that's a massive map that I didn't mean to open.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So yeah, you head to Yarta.
Okay.
You find yourselves in you appear in the fake back garden of the Yarta Circle.
Yep.
And I believe there is that crotchety old man there who basically ignores you today.
That's fair enough. Good
He
day.
looks over, checks to make sure that you're not, people who shouldn't be using it, and then goes back to reading his book.
Right, let's pop off then, shall we?
Yes. Let's go look for a casino.
Yes, let's indeed. Make sure we find the right one the first time. Check the coins and then get what we came for. Probably find the. Well, if every person in this casino has one of these coins, that's not going to be easy.
Unless, of
Possibly.
course, the coin itself is unique.
Oh,
I
Not
suppose-
anymore.
Yes,
point.
we've turned up with 11 of these things.
Like a deed for good work or something like a. Yeah.
maybe it's taken as payment for some reason or another.
Yeah.
Possibly. Shall we carry in then? Carry on?
Yes.
But I suppose we need to go and find out where it is first.
Yeah. Can we start asking around the?
Yeah, see, the last time we were in Yarta, there was a mare, a woman.
Also, all those guards that tried to kill us. Simpler
Yes.
times, simpler times.
Yes. There was a heavy Zent presence here.
Oh, yes.
Was this? Was this where we first met Colstag?
No.
No.
Oh, is that-
You're thinking of Tribor.
Tribor, indeed.
Yarta is where we killed some Zents in a room and turned out one of them was an elf and slept them, and then we had all the whole thing, the problem with all the guards that turned out to be on take.
There's
Killed-
that chap Hendrik who got rather badly injured the other time we were here.
Yes, and there was an attack on this place as well with giants and such. Yes, I distinctly remember we had a conversation with a mayor who was probably a Zentarum agent, running most of the organizations within this place, and a red-haired woman who was on a different criminal organization, but that had it out for Sam at the time. That has since been cleared. If I remember correctly, yes. Just ask.
I hope so.
Yeah, can we ask? Can we just ask people passing by if they know
Yeah.
of a Golden Goose casino or a casino that uses golden geese chips?
Flag down a random passerby.
Okay, yeah, you flag down a random passerby.
Uh,
Roll me a D100.
Sure.
Both of us or just Brad?
Just Brad for the moment.
96.
Okay, yes, you
You bump into the casino manager.
Oh,
Wait a
hello.
minute, that's not a real chip.
you managed to spy a nobleman
Ah, good.
with his good lady friend on his arm.
So as I see him, I will discreetly change my not my appearance, but my clothes to not mirror his, but be of the same social standing as his. So they shimmer and they turn into
Social
this.
chameleon.
Yeah, they turn into this beautiful embroidered dress, and I just walk up to, my lord.
You didn't let me finish my description.
Oh, okay, sure.
You pick him out of the crowd
Yes.
because he is doing that knuckle coin trick
Oh,
with
Oh,
a golden
he's-
goose.
he's my people. I see.
No, you don't get the feeling that he is.
No one who does that trick is up to good.
It's like being a vizier or having a mustache. It's just never correlated with good.
Okay, you don't get Zent or Harper or anything
No,
from
but
him.
I get
You just get
Grifter.
nobleman. He's a nobleman who got his wealth in a completely legitimate way.
Legitimate businessman.
Yeah, would you say among his languages are common and legitimate businessmen count?
My
Maybe.
good sir, glad to see you're enjoying the fine weather we're having today. I was most interested in the coin you seem to be playing with upon your knuckles. Oh, what are we getting? Are we getting music?
No.
Oh.
He takes one look at you and is like, you get the feeling that he knows exactly.
Yeah, the two of
your
us are
deal.
like,
yeah,
like we
professional.
know professional integrity. I'm not looking
That's
to. I understand that we both are in a similar profession. I hope you don't find it too forward to ask where you acquired that particular interesting coin.
He pauses. You can see him doing a cost-benefit analysis in his head.
And as a professional, perhaps we could maybe go into something like a doubles on whatever venture that we may encounter at the location of that particular coin. I know it is a gambling house, and it always helps to have another pair of eyes in those kinds of situations, does it not? Particularly ones that can see things that are hidden.
So I'm also trying to import the Yata map that I've got,
Sorry.
but it's not playing.
It might be too big.
No, it's the fact that I'm having to convert it from a PDF, and it's not
yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Just gonna hop to Lee while that converts.
No worries.
Sure thing. Well, he's paused and he starts rocking the coin on his knuckles again, absent-mindedly,
Okay, so
and then opens his mouth to say,
Okay.
"My good lady," and you get the feeling he's putting on a posh voice because
Yeah.
that's not his real voice.
No, of course not.
What love?
Oh, but judging from his
Appearances, yes.
actually, roll me insight.
Sure. 13.
Okay, yes, he is actually of the nobility
See?
now.
Now, yes.
You get the feeling that he didn't start there, but that's where he is
No.
now.
No, but I'm nobility as well, and I didn't start there either.
Al is just leaning completely conspicuously against a street lamp, like trying to look non-obvious. But just under his breath, bloody nouveau riche.
Okay.
My good lady, the establishment you're looking for is the Grand Dame.
The Grand Dame.
She's
Thank you.
currently making berth at the docks before she sets out on the river for a night of revelries.
Will you be in attendance, my lord?
I had intended on it, but now I believe I shall find my my entertainment elsewhere this evening.
Would you perhaps like to, as you have provided me with some wonderful information, how about a modest stake in whatever I bring back? Say 10%? I feel it's only professional courtesy at this point.
He cocks an eyebrow at you. That would be very generous of you, Mrs.
Hal of the balance, darling.
Mrs. Tal of the Balance.
Yes.
My card.
Of course.
And he
of course.
pulls a card out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well done. And I pull out a card equally out of nowhere. But wow, even with damn, I rolled really bad, but still equally out of nowhere.
Fuck me, plus 17.
Jesus.
Yes, why don't I just roll that, see how well he does. I mean, he's got a good bonus.
He doesn't have a plus 17. Oof. Did I spot that? I spot that.
I mean, he's got a plus 5 modifier.
Oh, okay. No, I don't spot that. So I don't spot that. He doesn't spot mine either. So we both.
But you can both tell which one of you did it better.
Yeah.
And his eyebrow rises even closer to his hairline.
Careful, you don't want your eyebrow to join your hairline.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Beatrice, your services will no longer be required this evening.
No.
Very well.
And she nods and then turns around and walks off.
Yep.
Yeah, that woman walking off is very definitely a thief.
Yeah.
And also not nobility.
and she's not as good at it.
She's,
Go for
but
it.
you figure that she's part of the Thieves Guild.
Yeah. So the Thieves Guild of Yarter, then.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I go, well, as this is the beginning of a beautiful and lucrative friendship, I would ask your name, sir. As you've asked mine.
How terribly impolite of me. Where are my manners? Please call me Frederick.
Frederick. Now, what's your real name? As we all know that we all use synonyms in this kind of business.
My real name? Why, it's Honest Dave. That's also a lie.
That's also a lie.
It's Frederick with
Well,
a PH.
That's fine. When I come to bestow upon you your winnings, as it were, do you have a particular number? Roulette, I imagine, is playable at this place. A color I can place a bet on for you. And if I ever require services of someone such as yourself, perhaps I will be...
I am a purveyor of fine goods that...
Fine goods.
Well, I know people who are purveyors of fine goods. Should you find yourself with anything that you do not care for anymore, because it has bored your delicate sensibilities,
Yes.
I would be happy to find someone who can convert that object into something more palatable to your tastes.
And I would be most appreciative of the services that you would render onto me.
Are you
Very
looking for
discretionary.
12,000 litres of wine?
Oh, yes. We do have some wine that we could potentially offload.
You see his face go completely glassy. It's like, sorry, I thought I heard something about 12,000 litres of wine.
Yes, myself and my compatriots acquired a very large shipment of wine from some large individuals.
Some
Therefore,
big players.
big players in the industry. The wine is of the finest of qualities. Now I can obviously give this to you.
He rolled a nat 1 on his insight roll. He has no idea you're talking about giants.
Nope, that's good. That's better for him. But anyways, I'm looking to set up a potential... I know you've probably heard of the terrible, and I assume there are other people moving around. They're terrible Zentarum. I'm looking to set up something of an organization to undermine their activities in this area, and I think you are the start of something great. If that is something that interests you down the line, most lucrative to get in on the ground floor.
I have to say that those Zentarum fellows are completely honourable, and I have no wish to do anything to wrong them.
Ah, good. You do have to say that, of course.
Of course.
Of course. You have my card. Should the
And
thing
you have mine? You will
Should the
find the location of my office imprinted on the back.
Good. If you ever have need of me, simply skywrite the symbol of the balance in the air, and I'll come running. Or one of my compatriots.
Very well.
On the back. Good. And should what
Now,
you have...
if you'll excuse me, I have to go and, I think, make myself visible somewhere far away from the docks.
Wise move.
Seems fair.
Have a good evening.
And you.
And then he turns around and walks off in the opposite direction from
Yep,
you guys.
Yeah, I turn around to go. And I go, docks over there, boats there, casinos there. I need to rob a little bit of it. Or a lot of it. I don't know.
Good.
It's like an amount that is normal. Anyways, we're probably going to rob it.
Information first, cash second.
Oh, Zach's out.
I can do both. I'm very quick fingers.
Right, so I had a thought. Okay, hear me out here. So we have obviously our doobly boo up in here, the telepathic bond.
Mm.
I have also prepared a separate spell today called Magic Aura, which would make it appear to any kind of divination magic as if we are not telepathically communicating.
Oh, of course.
Or indeed under any magical effect at all.
Of course.
I felt it would be a good choice for today.
Very well.
It will be relatively costly in terms of spell slots, but we can appear as if we are completely unmagical to any kind of divination magic for, 24 hours.
Is that
sounds.
anything that we're carrying, or just ourselves?
A creature or object.
Singular.
You place an illusion on a creature or an object you touch, so the divination spells reveal false information about it. The target can be a willing creature or an object that isn't being carried or worn by another creature. However, if the item is then picked up, it still retains the aura. When casting the spell, choose one or both of the following effects. I feel like the second, mask, might be a better way. You change the way the target appears, spells and magical effects to detect creature types such as paladins, divine sense, or trigger of a symbol spell. You choose a creature type and other spells and magical effects treat the target as if it were a creature of... false aura was the one. I can make a non-magical object appear magical or magical object appear non-magical.
So, in terms of magical objects I have on me, there are a few, but none I can not do without, although I'd want them secured somewhere before we step on that boat. There is one, my instrument.
Yes.
Hide that, and I get on board with most of my gear intact. Or at least my most dangerous things.
True. I need very little, to be honest.
We'd want some... Ooh! The bag of holding itself. Could you make it just appear as a normal bag?
Most certainly, but if anyone looked inside, it would reveal to be a bag of holding. It only affects how magic detects it.
I can secure a bag of holding on my person without anybody finding it.
Yes.
Why are we attempting to sneak in?
We're just walking in, and I just imagine with the amount of people trying to fleece the place, it'll be a bit more difficult if we try to come in. There
We don't look like gamblers.
I can.
No. The rest of us do not.
Yeah,
Well,
but does that not matter? I mean, by the time we chop the first person's finger off, they'll have worked out we're not here to gamble.
I realize it may be a stretch. It may be a stretch, but with enough time to disguise myself, I could appear to be that kind of shabby nobility that appears to have lost all of their money and is desperate to claw it back. Wouldn't take
Very long.
much
20 minutes.
stretch of an imagination.
20 minutes in a makeup kit? Yeah, I can do that.
Because we don't even know what's in the casino.
Go on.
Because it was just... we don't know if it was a calling card or if her mother had been to the casino or someone from the casino had murdered her.
Yes, we do need to find out first.
Which is why chopping off the first person isn't the way I'd go initially.
No, you chop off the fingers. You keep going until someone tells you.
I've gotten my times mixed up. Okay, so a bit of clarification on what you were just told by Honest Dave.
Yeah, Honest Dave, yeah.
Okay.
An hour before dusk. So the boat will allow entry at dusk. An hour before dusk, a bunch of commoners will. So there are some rowers, some chefs, some servers, some dealers, some escorts, and some musicians. Arrive at the docks for inspection by the captain.
Okay.
Do we know how one will get on board as a patron of the casino?
He says that you need to not be wearing any armor or carrying unconcealed weapons.
Very well.
I'm gonna bring back Honest Dave. I forgot to mention a couple of things.
By the way,
Oh,
Hello.
if you are going to head in there, then it's
Yes.
now within my best interest to make sure that things go swimmingly for you.
Oh, I assure you they will. But any help you can give us would greatly help that along, I imagine.
So the captain of the ship is named Nelvin Storn.
Nelvin. Who named the child
Nelvin Storn for Nelvin.
Why? Who names that child Nelvin?
Titherians.
Therians.
And then, he's got some deckhands as well.
Right.
So, an hour before dusk, there'll be a mob of commoners. Sorry,
Right.
a mob of a variety of individuals. So, some rowers, some chefs, some servers, some card dealers, some escorts, and some musicians.
When you say escorts, do you mean escorts as in him? And I pointed Bal, or do you mean me? I pointed myself. Which kind? The term has two meanings depending on what you're trying to beat somebody or you're trying to lay somebody.
There are no beatings on the grand day.
Ah, so it's more my style of escort
Yes.
then. Very well.
So that will. So the commoners will arrive at the docks an hour before dusk for inspection by the captain. You could potentially mingle with the crowd and try and slip in that way.
I can manage that one.
Sorry,
think-
did you say they are personally inspected by the captain?
The captain and his deckhands.
Okay.
The captain is not the casino owner.
How would one apply to become a patron of said casino and try and lose or win some money?
Loading.
Kill.
So, telepath-
those wealthy and well dressed will begin to arrive roughly the same time, an hour before before dusk. Now, guests are free to wander the ship, but are advised to keep away from the bridge and crew quarters on the upper deck, and there are no living quarters for passengers. If you approach wearing armour or carrying unconcealed weapons, you will be turned away.
What about spellbooks?
I believe they do have a mage on staff, so spellbooks might be considered contraband.
You said bards and musicians.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
That's my in.
Well, depending on if you do go in with the other commoners, then depending on what you get in, you'll be directed to a different area.
Are there any kind of magical safeguards against things like invisibility?
I can't say that's ever come up for me.
No, you're more of the other kind of patron.
He flashes you a charming smile.
We know our own. Well, I can sneak in as a musician, an escort.
So you can try to sneak in with some of the other workers, or you can pose as wealthy guests.
Yeah.
Algernon and Sam can pose as well the guests.
Yes,
I
I
don't know
have.
how to get Bal on board though. How is your? How are you holding your breath, Bal?
Breathe underwater. Remember.
That's not the issue.
Yeah, I need him to be in the bag of holding for a very long time.
I was half expecting you to have him just hold on to the keel of the ship from the outside.
Oh, we can do that as well.
Wait, that's possibly even easier.
That is easier.
Yeah. I do have an actual Jim Dark Magic sanctioned set of fancy noble clothes that I can don. So yeah, Al's going to be rocking dark green and black leather tonight.
It's just Sam we need to worry about, and he definitely.
Oh, I've got a
does not.
spare set.
Oh, that's good. Oh, wow, that's gaudy.
Maybe a bit baggy on me.
No.
Oh, no,
You
no,
see,
no,
it's
I
enchanted to fit whoever. You see?
Oh.
Look how svelte I look.
If you wish, you
That
can
is-
go to a shop and buy some
I can
better
imagine
clothes.
Jim Dark Magic noble clothes are hideous.
I think they were like 30 gold a set or something. So
There was something ridiculous, and
Yeah.
also very obviously pointing you out as a spellcaster.
well, like that might be kind of where I want to go with it, as like the big obvious person who might try something while everyone else sneaks around and does sneaky shit.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I think I might set myself up as like because I'm not going to be terribly useful in sneaking around.
There's a name
etc.
for what you're doing, but I can't remember what it's called.
Patsy.
No, the patsy gets screwed. This is more like you're deliberately drawing attention, but
Decoy.
decoy. That's the word.
Yeah. In which case, I'll pass on my share of the fake chips to someone else, just in case I get searched.
I would like that aura
that's
cast
fine.
on my instrument.
I will cast Nistel's Magic Aura on. I don't believe there's a gold cost to that. I'll double check. Second level spell. Second level spell. Cost.
I'm gonna have to unequip every.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Yes.
When he casts Nistel's magic aura on the instrument, does that hide the rapier and the dagger as well, or does it just hide the instrument itself? It's more of a question for the DM than because they're all part of the same thing.
So just reading the Nistel's Magic Aura spell effect. Okay. An object you touch. They're all worked into the object.
Mm.
How many times
I
can you
think
cast this?
whilst they are ensconced within the instrument, they will not be detectable.
Cool.
But if you draw them, then they will be. But if you draw them, then it'll be fairly obvious that, oh, fuck me, that's a sword.
Yeah. Hopefully, we won't be doing any fighting.
I'm gonna keep the glamour studded leather armor on because it doesn't look like glamour studded leather armor. And then if they ask about it, I can just say, well, I just fancy a change of clothes every so often, and be like, it's just a minor magic. If you want me to change, and just start just try to embarrass them out of it.
How many times can you cast this aura?
It's a second level spell, so I have 3 second level slots, one of which I've now used, but I can use it in third as well. I just prefer not to.
Okay.
So there are.
So you did this. You've done this in the morning. It's still quite early.
Yeah, it lasts for 24 hours.
I'm just saying that you guys have the day to prepare.
Yeah. So, what would you like me to do? Because the way that I see it is, you've got 2 options. Either I hide underwater and cling onto the boat until you call me, at which
We'll call it the barnacle maneuver.
yeah, at which case I will climb aboard and hack my way to you guys.
To be fair, you could try and hack your way through the base of the ship as well.
Well, I was pondering that, yes. Depending on how quickly you needed me there and how much time you need will depend
much
on
you
my
want the
entry
boat
point.
sunk.
You know what, I'm going to stop helping and go make myself another drink whilst you discuss this.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Or the other option is I go in unarmed, but I mean my AC obviously will remain very, very high because it doesn't count as armor. I'm not wearing anything. So
Worst comes to worst, I have, as part of my Rev of Many Things, a window. I just stick that on the bottom of the ship.
Open it and then
Open
bye.
it and
And then goodbye.
that's not a
Yeah.
bad idea. So we get to a point where we need to get Bal on board. You drop down to the pole to the deck, pop a window in, and just open it, slide it open.
well, presumably it'll be anchored, or will there?
No, I imagine it's going to be like a. It's
pleasure cruise.
Bit like a moon pool at the bottom of the ship. I imagine they'll quite appreciate the addition.
Yeah.
Until we rob them, but that's a different problem.
Yes. Tal.
Yes.
How are you planning to take the bag of holding? What happens if it gets opened?
We'll leave it, I think. I'll take my instrument, and that should be all I need. Everything else is maintained within that.
Oh, I've just had a thought.
The bag of holding. Could you sew a regular bag into the top?
No. Oh, that's a bad plan. If you puncture the bag of holding, it breaks and everything inside it is lost.
Ah,
Yeah.
could you glue it? Not with.
Yes.
What's the
No.
weight of a bag of holding?
5 pounds?
5 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay, my invisible dragon can carry that.
Will you just give it a bow?
That's
Yeah.
true. At the end of the underside of the ship. I mean, who's going to check? Right. Sounds like I think
How am I getting in again?
you're posing as an ability. We're going to have to.
Okay.
Tell you what,
Etiquette lessons. Oh, how I've waited for this day.
Honest Dave invites you all back to his place.
Where we
So,
fence.
so you guys can have a sit down and have a chat about what you're going to do.
Yeah. So I think the plan is Sam and Al sneak on as an ability. I sneak on with the magicians. Val attaches himself to the bottom of the ship. At some point, Sam sneaks down to the bottom of the hold, gets Val on board. I will be speaking.
Well, you don't actually have to get me on board. I could stay outside, and then if you require assistance or a distraction, I will just climb up the side of the boat and just say hello to some people.
Violently?
Is there another way to say hello to people?
I suppose there's not, yes.
I mean, I'll be polite at first, but I assume they would not want me there, and so negotiations will have to begin.
Yes.
Dwarven negotiations.
Yes.
Dwarven negotiations, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember that diplomat from your village.
So, Honest Dave will tell you a little bit about the Grand Dame. Right. So, you've got the lower deck, which is where all the oarsmen will be sitting, and propelling the ship. Then you've got the main deck, which is the area that will hold the two gambling halls. I think it's two. There might be a bar as well. Nope, sorry, I'm thinking of the kitchen. And then you have the upper deck, which will hold the crew cabins, the bridge, the dance hall. Yes, the dance hall, and the cabin of one Lord Dryland.
Do we know the name?
Can I have Sam roll me a... It's like a streetwise check? Oh, hello, Loki.
Streetwise check.
Is there something like that? Maybe history?
Probably, yeah.
18.
Okay, Dryland. Lord Dryland. Thorn in the side of the watch. Because he is too powerful to touch. And there are many rumours that he's involved in various shady practices.
Nonsense.
But, such aspersions on his character. Oh, that would be unthinkable. Unthinkable for one of the nobility to be plotting against the Lord, or the Water Baron. And he definitely doesn't have designs on the Water Baron's seat. Definitely not. But yeah, he owns this barge.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
And he has a pet octopus.
Wonderful.
You may occasionally see him walking around with it on his shoulder.
Seems bad for the octopus. It's a bit miserable for a sea-dwelling creature.
It's not a pet. It's familiar.
Just
Oh wow, yeah.
like a freaking parrot.
That's the
captain, right?
No,
that's the owner
That's the,
Oh, that's the owner. Okay.
Where are you seeing that? Sorry.
in
Discord.
the Discord.
Oh, in the. Oh. Huh. Looks cool.
So yes, he will be. He will likely be in attendance at various points throughout the night. So yeah, there you go. I think that's all the information that Honest Dave can give you. Now that you're off the street, he introduced himself as Casper.
Casper.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Not that I don't trust Honest Dave here. I mean, he is honest. Where are we going to put the things that we can't or don't want to take on board?
Bowels with the bag of holding.
That
Yes.
Can the airship reach us in time?
No. It's weeks away.
Oh.
Months, maybe. No, probably not months. A long old time.
I mean, there is one place that you could put the things that it might be safe.
Yeah, the Mia's.
Yeah.
It might be safe, but I actually feel better having it on Bal in case something goes really wrong.
Yeah.
Well, there is one issue, which is one of the things I would like to stash is a handy haversack.
So I've got the portable hole as well.
Yes.
I can keep them in separate pockets.
Good point.
Please do.
Yes, don't mix them. Unless you want to blow a hole in the ship, and in which case do mix them.
But take everything out first.
But take everything out first. Okay.
Do I have enough time to get a long rest in so that I could re-prepare spells, or have I already had my one for...
You already had your one for the day.
It's fine then. Because this would be a cast iron place to use Speedy Courier. Just get someone on the boat and just deliver it to them with an elemental, but... Yeah.
Well, to be fair, you could have Bal meet you. Well, yeah, once you've got through the inspection, then meet Bal somewhere and reclaim your items.
It's true.
Could we make Bal invisible for that time?
We could, but if they can detect invisibility, we're in trouble very quickly.
True.
I'm going to assume they can, at least at some level. So
That's
let's
wise, yes.
let's make that assumption.
Okay.
Right. Well, for my clothes, Bard, but how regal is this affair? Do you remember?
Various fat cats swanning around like they own the place.
Upper crust, then. All right. Haven't broken in this one in a while, and I will transform and look like that.
Ah, fancy.
Very nice.
Do like having the short hair, though.
So, clarification, Tal, you're trying to go in as a noble rather than a musician?
As a bard, that is a noble bard.
Oh, okay.
As is high, like the finest of musicians.
You'll stand out a bit, I'm afraid. The bards, the bards themselves are commoners.
The bards themselves are commoners. Interesting. Perhaps I should
Right.
go in.
If I dismiss Peckish holding something, does the thing go with him?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I think what I'm going to do, just for safety's sake, is I'm going to have Peckish hold my spellbook. That's well within his carrying capacity. And then fly invisibly above the boat. And then I can telepathically communicate with him in terms of drop it off if I want him to.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Bit more immediate access.
Standing out's not a bad thing in this case. Everyone's looking.
Yes.
No one's looking at your hands.
Right.
Now,
He'll be invisible, obviously.
it sounds like you're doing something a little bit different than what I assumed you would be.
Well, I intend to do some of that as well. It's just to...
What do we do when we're there? Do we just gamble and whatnot, or do we? What do we hoping to find? Do we ask questions or?
Ask questions, find out where the coins come from and go from. See if they're different from the ones you're using in your various escapades. And I'll work my way through the crews, trying to get to, say, the captain. I want to see the captain, his first mate, and potentially the owner, if I can. I imagine the crew have more access to him than
we said that the boat was oarsman on the lower deck, the gambling hall and the kitchen on the main deck, and the dance hall and the crew quarters on the upper deck. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I imagine then Samuel or I will start in the gambling hall. I can only imagine. Bellamond, I don't know where you'll be, but
Well, that's the joy. You can pick. I can come in anywhere. But depending on how low down I start will dramatically affect how long you have left on the boat.
Yes. And how much fighting.
If you have to Kool-Aid your way through below the waterline, very interesting times.
Yes.
I'm gonna Nistles each of me, Sam, and Tal as we will be doing the actual brain's not working.
I mean,
sneaking
face to face
inspection.
All right, the ship does this every night. The Grand Dame picks up people every night, takes them out, brings them back by dawn.
Okay, just in case. Yeah,
Very well.
might as well. It's not that many, and it lasts 24 hours, and I can get those spell slots back, or most of them, with Arcane Recovery anyway.
You're casting it on each of us.
Yes.
I guess pick a thing.
3, and then get those back 4. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I've cast it on us 3. Bal, I don't think matters so much because he's going to be clinging to the bottom of the boat, presumably.
Yeah, I intend to... What time does the boat usually arrive?
Dusk, they said.
An hour before dusk, the mob of commoners arrives for inspection by the captain.
Okay, so can I arrive 2 hours before dusk then and wait at the bottom of the water?
Well, the ship is already there.
Oh, that's what I was asking when the ship would arrive.
Yes,
no
so-
need to get pruny.
You could hop in the water at any time and go cling to the bottom of the ship.
I suppose an hour before we do.
You can go full Pirates of the Caribbean, just walk along underneath it.
Yeah.
Right. Let's.
So I need to equip everything that I'm not taking.
Yep,
Yeah.
I've done that.
Oh, this is painful.
A quick question: is water breathing? Is that a concentration spell?
It is not.
That is good.
Good.
You will be water breathing until about 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
That is good. Cool.
I take off the necklace and I go, I need this back quickly.
Yes.
Your the mage hand waves goodbye to you, then fades into nothing.
Oh.
I go to the
Belt of
martinis.
Dwarven kind, Ryan. Does that?
Sorry, what was that?
Belt of Dwarven kind? Would that count as armor?
No,
Okay.
no, that's not an armor. That's an accessory.
Yeah.
Why do you ask? Oh, the belt, because you're wearing a belt.
Yeah, because I'm worried about.
I was getting that mixed up with the girdle of giant strength.
Yes.
The belt of giant strength, even. Belt of dwarven kind is not armor; it's just a belt.
Okay. And hat of wizardry. I'm also wearing.
Very obviously points you out as a wizard.
I'm
Not
fine with that.
armor.
I'm going to get my old. So you know, I had 3 spell books. I've got the Enduring spell book. I've got my original one and the copy I made.
You left the original one with the Harpers.
The the more full one, yes. I've got one that also has about 3 spells in.
Okay.
I'm going to take that one as a decoy that I can give away to security when I need to.
Okay.
So, my spellbook, of course. Here you go. Yes. And then, fuck it if I lose it. It's only got 3 spells in it. Well, I think it's got 7, but.
Okay.
Yep. And then Package has got the rest.
All right. So, Tal, you're going in as a bard,
Mm-hmm.
or intending to anyway.
Yes.
Not like with your deception. I think you'll be in any danger of failing that. Bal is going to be going for the barnacle plan.
Yep.
Okay, Al is going to walk in like a very obvious suspicious wizard.
Yeah.
And Sam, how is Sam getting in?
Guess I'm pretending to be a noble.
Okay. Do you have the appropriate attire for such a thing?
I could. Well, yeah. Okay. Fine.
You can go out and buy some.
Yeah. I take one look at the. What I was holding up.
It's got a little mouse skull holding the cloak together.
No, I'll go buy. I'll buy some.
Yes.
Honest Dave tells you where to find his tailor. And
I'm sure that set me back.
well, getting a rush job, call it 20 gold.
Sure. The rack.
And you get an impeccably tailored suit.
Sam, you do look marvellous.
I'll allow you to dictate the style and whether you get any accessories with it. You can maybe even whip together a pocket watch, a little mechanical.
You should do this more often. You clean up nice, Sam.
It's up to you if you want to like a top hat or a bowler hat or any kind of hat at all. If you want gloves or anything like that.
No gloves because it will interfere with magic.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I think it does.
And if you think it does, then it probably does. But if you thought that it didn't, then it probably wouldn't. Ooh.
I'm just looking at the gloves of thievery. They're invisible while worn. Interesting.
Would you like another Nistel's Magic Aura?
I think I would. Darling, please.
All right, as it's you.
Yep, go.
But only because it's you.
Go.
Yeah, I think that's a plan then.
Okay, so 2 hours before dusk, Bal goes off and hops in the water.
So
Gets
what
all
does the
pruny,
underside-
which actually allows him to grip easier.
Yep.
Biologically correct.
Weirdly.
The best kind of biological.
Yes. Interesting.
So sorry, Mike, you were going to say something?
Is it quite easy to grip onto? I mean, what's the bottom of the boat made out of?
Okay, it's made out of wood. What's your strength score?
25.
Yeah, you can probably just bury your fingers into the wood. Just very slowly.
Hey, say, sir, the hull sprung a fist-shaped leak here.
You've not put it into the boat itself, just into the
Keel.
the keel.
Oh.
Yes.
And I don't know if this is technically it, but you have now volunteered to be keel hauled.
Ah, yes.
Out of curiosity, the bits where the oars come through, how big is that? Are they large enough that an angry dwarf could climb through?
With a strength score of 25,
5.
I also
think
have several hand axes as well if I need to chop my way through.
Some
In
poor
a
oarsman is
shy-
be like, ka-chung, ka-chung,
Oh yeah!
Is Bal. Right. Yeah. I think I've got my entry point.
Yeah, with the score of 25, if it's not big enough for a dwarf, it soon will be, if you decide so.
Oh, lovely. Right. I'll message the others telepathically. I am in position.
Good.
Should have brought some cards.
Just enjoy the fish, Val.
I attempt somewhat futilely to drink a beer.
You can try. You lose a beer.
You lose half a beer and gain half a beer's worth of water.
Okay.
Right.
Let me just have a look at... Yeah, alright. Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
Does the boat have like a mast, or is it a like a flat top, like an arc kind
It's
of
a
thing?
flat top.
Okay, I'm gonna get Peckish to just go and nestle up in a crook in there on the roof,
Okay.
invisibly.
Of course. Where am I looking? That's where I'm looking. Okay, so Bal. Gonna place you on the map.
Oh. It's very dark.
Yeah, you probably can't see much.
I can't even see myself at the moment, so...
Can you not? You'll want to be looking over to the left of the map.
No,
Oh,
it's just
damn it. I know what's wrong.
And say I've zoomed out so I can see the whole thing.
Hang on.
That's right.
No, wrong button. Do that. Okay, I'm just going to pop back to the Maelstrom map and redo your guys' tokens from the ones we had there because those settings were correct. Something that I should have done before this session, and I apologise profusely.
No worries.
Edit. Remove the token. Yes, delete. Done. You select a token. Save changes. Bam. Now I'll do the same with Algernon.
Thank you.
Edit. Remove token. Use token. Save changes. Done. Sam. Edit. Remove token. Yes. Use token. Save changes. Done. Now, Tal. Last but by no means least. Unless you follow that with noticed.
Oh. Where am I?
Oh no, I've not put you on the map yet.
Oh,
That was just me
getting the tokens.
getting the tokens from the from that Fun and Games.
Okay.
Okay, Bal, you should now be able to see yourself.
Yes.
Now, one square is 10 feet on this map,
Okay.
so it's a lot bigger than you think.
Posh.
So, Bal is clinging to the underside of the ship. That is 2 hours pre-dusk. Then 1 hour pre-dusk rolls around, and the commoners have been gathering in en masse at the docks.
I slip in with them.
So there are 32. You can tell at a glance what each person is there for.
Yeah.
There are 32 rowers,
Yep.
6 chefs,
Yep.
6 servers, a dozen card dealers, a dozen escorts,
Yep.
and 3 musicians.
I mingle over with the musicians.
Yeah, they are not very welcoming. They feel like you're trying to muscle in on their shtick. They got a cushy thing here.
Darlings, like, look, they all have ears. They'll all give us tips, and if we play better, then they'll give us more. Trust me, I'll elevate the levels of the tips you received tonight by tenfold.
Of the 3, there is one who is very definitely giving you the stink eye, and another one just tugs on that guy's shoulder and goes, "Look, don't worry about it. Leave Fancy Pants here alone. Storn will decide whether or not she can get in." And quite apart from this mob of commoners, there are a number of nobles.
Dignified company.
Oh.
7.
That was not what I meant to do.
Looks like they need all the nobles they can get tonight.
Oh, okay. No, I'm looking at the wrong place because I scrolled up accidentally. Okay, yes, so 7 times 5, 35 nobles.
Okay.
37 nobles, I mean, right?
What is a
Yes.
Rob Elbows check?
Probably persuasion?
Are there any dwarven nobles about?
Yes.
Excellent, I have advantage on those because of my belt of dwarven kind. 19. What ho, chaps?
So,
Gone to the card tables, are we? Looking for a bit of company? What, huh?
the 2 dwarves...
Drinks are on me, lads! Ooh, ooh!
At that point, their eyes light up.
And there's the advantage.
One of them, just twirls his elegant mustache that sits above his lovely, beautifully braided beard. I think if drinks are on you, then we can be mighty fine friends.
Yeah, the family's had a bit of a run of luck recently, you know?
Oh, in that case, allow me to shake your hand. Hopefully some of it will rub off on
Rub
me.
Yeah.
Well, pleasure to meet you. I'm Gilda.
Charmed, Alston. Al is doing an impression of all the Lord's sons whose dads were proud of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, you are ingratiating yourself there. Sam, are you hanging around with Algernon, or are you going to try and stand apart?
So before arriving, I would have set my artificial mind to the other side of the river, sort of floating about, pretending to be maybe like a firefly or something like that, just so I have it nearby. Given that Sam will have been learning how to be an aristocrat from Al that afternoon, I will be sort of nearby, like taking his lead, going, yes, drinks on us.
Gonna get my fair lady up in this bitch.
Oh.
Oh, I put you on the lighting layer.
Time to get
Somehow.
gazeboed.
Absolutely wagon parked.
Oh.
Oh.
There actually is a map for this. Oh, okay, so. Tiny tokens.
Oh, hello. There we go.
Okay, so yes, Loki. So yes, whilst you guys are mingling, the captain makes his appearance along with his 8 deckhands, who giving you all the once over. Starts with the commoners, and he starts nodding them onto the ship, one at a time. And then he gets to you, Tal.
Yeah.
Puts up his hand. Hold. Don't recognise you.
I am just in town for the evening, and I thought I could give you my services for the evening. I am a bard of some talent and skill, and I believe that I would elevate this casino to a new height of musical excellence. If you want to check my credentials, can play something for you if you like.
Go on then.
While my lute.
You're going to be rolling this with disadvantage.
So advantage because it's the instrument of the bard, so flat then.
Yep, okay.
20.
You play a hauntingly beautiful melody that accompanies an evening of gambling perfectly, making people a little bit more risky as you remind them of their own mortality in such a way that they think, well, no one lives forever.
May as well gamble it away.
Exactly.
Now, darling, was that not the most beautiful and appropriate piece of music you've ever heard? Your master, I suppose, will be most pleased to have me on board.
Rates of 5 gold, 5 GP for good service. Payment made tomorrow morning.
That is agreeable.
All right, head to the dance hall.
Headed.
And he nods you in, and you follow the other bards.
Yep.
Let me put you in the dance hall. So you get through the door.
Yep. Oof. Oof, this is tight quarters.
They're 5 foot wide, but
oh, right, yeah.
and then up the stairs there. Oh no, that would be downstairs. No, you go through the door there.
Who's that?
Over on the left.
Yeah.
That is someone different. That stop it, Loki. That is a female show human, so vaguely oriental features.
Okay.
Wears a silk suit with snakes embroidered onto it.
Do they have little wings?
No.
Okay, just checking.
And her eyes narrow as you walk past.
I flash her.
Is there a
grin.
nonchalance check?
Nonchalance, a deception, I guess.
Roll me deception.
22.
Okay. You because you're travelling with the other bards, you head up the stairs and into the dance hall.
I assume we're getting set up and everything else, so there's not.
Yep.
Cool.
Can I just double check, right? The dwarf's name is Gilda, right?
Yes. And his brother's name is Golda.
I love it. One of them is a builder, and the other is a large rock.
Bellend.
Yeah.
So with that, the captain then makes his way over to the nobles.
Excellent.
Who's your cute kitty, Dim? Meow. So, yes, he approaches you all and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Dame." Now, I see some new faces here today, so, and regardless, I will refresh the memory of those who have been before. You are invited aboard to while away the hours, dining, socialising, and gambling. Comport yourself with dignity and respect, and you will be shown the same in kind. Should we detect any cheating, then it will be very strongly suggested that you leave the ship as expediently as possible. Please see Pao Ming to exchange your gold for chips, and have a pleasant evening. And then he heads on to the ship.
So I imagine the most important part of this is us having gold, which fortunately we have in quite good supply.
He does, when he said people that he doesn't recognise, he
was looking at us.
He was looking at you two and a couple of other people.
Okay.
So the door is now open. You may proceed in.
Excellent.
God.
Oh, crikey, this is crowded. Is that...
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, stairs, all right. There we go. Yes.
So down in the southwest corner of that room,
Yeah.
you see that token that looks different. That is the person that all of the nobles that you can see there goes to first to exchange their gold for some golden goose chips.
Can I try and overhear how much each person is putting down?
Sure. Ooh, okay.
That's a perception 15, if that helps.
How many people did I say were...
There are 35 others, not including us.
35. I don't need a calculator. Okay, you're looking about on average 25 gold
They're putting only 25 gold down.
per person.
Okay, fantastic. I'm going to come in straight in and do 150.
Fuck!
I am playing the rich boy son of a noble family to the fucking hill.
Fair enough.
I'm going to just set it aside. I'm not going to remove it, but I'm going to write it down here first before... Yeah.
Just realised I've got no music playing. I wonder if there are any good
Casino.
riverboats.
Just the Ocean's 11 theme tune will be fine.
No, last time I used something, I got a copyright strike on one of the videos.
You can if you just use the stuff from Incomtech.
Yeah, there's nothing labeled casino there.
Look
For boat, there's Song of the Vulgar Boatman.
That's a folk song.
That's also very loud.
You can turn it down.
Yeah. No, that doesn't sound right.
You want to search for moods rather than instruments.
Okay.
So search for fiddle.
Oh, I was going to search for party.
Party? I get maybe it would.
Beach party, enter the party, street party. Street party sounds fun. Oh my god. Okay, yes.
Jamaican street party.
Dig it.
Alternatively,
That one shows up on a lot of YouTube videos. A lot.
I definitely prefer the Jamaican party.
so sorry, you said search for fiddle.
Yeah, fiddle would be something.
Fiddle has 2 Ds, not 3. Stupid keyboard.
Jamaican one definitely had more of an under the sea vibe.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh god.
That's good beats per minute.
There's one called Hillbilly Swing.
Quite quick, that one.
It'll do.
There's one called Minstrel Guild as well. Like, I'm just adding all these to the game, and I'll pick one at random.
Oh,
Strong.
Yeah, that's quite good. Galway.
Yeah, Galway.
There we go.
Okay, so yeah, Tal, you start playing with the other 3. Give me
With the other 3.
Give me another performance check, please.
Okay. So I can do this one with advantage, right?
Give me a straight roll first off, because you're playing with people you've never played before.
Sure.
That said, you've got
29.
yeah.
I snapped them into line.
Yes, you may now proceed to roll with advantage for the rest of the evening,
Cool. As they follow my lead.
as they end up following your lead. Yes.
Quicker now. They dance faster, they tip better.
Yeah. What incidentally? What role does one do to gamble?
Imagine there's some special
Probably
mini
just
game.
roll a dice if you're
Yes.
playing fairly.
well, I guess it depends how, right? Because you could be like trying to bluff people, or you could be trying to
Oh yeah, that's,
write the cards.
I believe Xanathar's does have a.
Gambling. There is
Gambling.
gambling tools proficiency, which I don't have, so I suppose it's just a straight roll.
Sam's probably got proficiency with it.
Mm-mm.
No?
Calligrapher, carpenter, flute, forgery, thieves, tinkers, and woodcarvers.
Hot damn!
No gambling.
Yeah. I'm not particularly fussed about winning or losing this.
That's fair.
But you want to make a good show of it.
Yeah, that's more what I want to do. Like,
In that case,
just-
give me a performance check. And with the amount of money you threw down, compared to everyone else,
Yep.
have advantage. Oh, there's the gambling table.
13.
Okay, it's not great, but
Yeah. Like, you know
what
that
be-
bit in the film where someone is just on a craps table and is just throwing dice? That.
okay.
Well, I was going to say, because we've all got a telepathic link, right?
Yeah.
So I could fashion genius you and just bump you up by 6 and just like, he's bluffing, by the way.
Oh shit! Yeah, you guys can cheat with your
um,
telepathic bond as well.
And we are nistalled to appear non-magical. However, I'm not going to try to cheat at the moment. I'm just trying to, make it look like I belong.
Okay, well with the +6, which is
19.
way OP.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got a 19. Yes, you are doing very well at the table.
Okay. I'll pop another, let's say 25 on tips for the band and like drinks and shit, just to make a show of it.
Okay, well that 25 you will need to mark off rather than partition it off.
That is, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I will send over the telepathic link. Right, they're good and distracted, so do what you will.
Very well. Bal, are you suitably pruny and
I'm here. Just say the word.
very
So
well?
yeah, Bal, you are you feel the ship start to move. You all feel the ship start to move. Tal, you can't hear much over the sound of the music and the hubbub. Same with the guys in the gambling hall down there. The music is filtering down from up above, where the dance hall is, and you've got a lot of people in there as well. So it's difficult to hear what's going on down below. You get the feeling there's something going on down below. Bal, you can hear very clearly the stroke, stroke, stroke that someone appears to be instructing the rowers with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Feel free to move yourself around the out of the ship if you want.
So the dance hall, is it just a case of it's just this room here, or is there more like this way? Or is it...
The dance hall is just the dance hall.
Right.
You can head out the door to your west to get some fresh air.
Yep.
The door to the north is not a door that anybody is using.
Right. It looks like a curtain of some kind. Right.
Hang on a second, let me zoom in. Because I've been zoomed out so I can see everything that's going on, but now I need to look at detail. Oh yes, you're right. There is a that is a curtain.
Very well. Can I tell the other missions? I'm just going to go out for a bit of a breather. All that playing and moving about got me all worked up. Take 5, and I will walk this way. And as I'm walking through the patrons and things, I'll just kind of like touch them on the shoulder and go, "Having a good time? Good. Yes, I've heard that song before, darling. Don't worry, we'll play your favorites." And as I'm kind of going through, I'm looking to see anyone.
Oh, there's a door to the east as well.
There's a door to the east.
Yes, I didn't see that until I zoomed in.
Okay, so I'm looking for anyone who looks out of place, anyone who looks like... So they're all just like... Or is there just generic-y noble people?
Generically noble people dancing and having a good time.
Okay. No sense in fencing these people at the moment anyways. But yeah, I'll head out this door.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, whilst you're out there, you will be able to see into various things up around through here.
Right.
Those are windows rather than doors, though.
Okay, so I can walk along this promenade.
So you can walk past and see into places.
Oh, I see. Like that man there, and what the fuck is that? Oh, it's
Roll me a stealth check.
It's his octopus. Okay, yeah. I think what she's doing is, rather than being sneaky, I guess she is being sneaky, but she's not being sneaky in the right way. So let's stealth check.
She's 31. Trying to act like she belongs.
Yeah, but 31 anyways.
But I'm still saying that's still stealth. It's still...
Yeah. It's a different kind of stealth. Okay.
Yes, but still with a 31... Yeah. I mean, he glances up, sees, a bard getting some air, whatever, and glances back down without even registering your face.
Okay, so
which wouldn't matter with you anyway.
That's the cap. That's the owner. That's the owner.
That is not the face of the captain who inspected you before boarding.
Right. That's the owner. So the owner's in this room here. Okay. So I will say over the telepath ring, I found the owner. Is there a vault in that room, or any kind of safety deposit box, or is that the ship's wheel?
No, that is not the ship's wheel.
What is that? Oh, it might be a mast, I guess.
Okay, so Casper Dryland. I realise now why I called the other guy Casper.
I see.
He seems to be sat in the corner, clutching his head and sweating.
Okay, that's interesting.
His octopus is in the tank in the centre, just
chilling out.
Yeah, just chilling out.
As I'm...
You can see that there is a shelf underneath the aquarium, but you can't see what's on it from this angle.
Mm-hmm.
There is a silk hammock, a writing desk covered with quills and loose sheets of blank parchment, a small table holding a silver wine decanter and matching goblet, and an iron stove. Lord Dryland himself is very much as you saw in the Discord image I shared.
Yep.
Except he also carries a rapier with a bejeweled octopus-shaped hilt that looks quite pricey.
So you like dudes on brand?
Can I want to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
And I just want to read his surface thoughts. I don't want to pry because that will give me away. But I'm just like on the promenade and I'm like kind of idling, and then I just take my instrument out and I strum a few things, just like almost like I'm tuning up, but it's clearly part of the spell. And then just go, ding, and the last one strums, and I begin to pick up his thoughts.
Okay, take nothing. You get that he's got the remains of a headache that is currently fading.
Okay. It's like what is he currently thinking about as well? Like, is he just like concentrating on the headache?
Pretty much, yes. He's just concentrating on not concentrating on anything. He is allowing. He is just staying calm and kind of meditating a little bit to try and allow the headache to lessen. He's almost got it. You think that.
Okay.
You get the feeling that he's been sat there for a couple of hours.
Okay.
And has mostly gotten it under control now.
Ordinarily, this would be stupid. What about the octopus?
The octopus.
Yes.
Is there like an intelligence requirement for the targets?
3.
It needs to have an intelligence of 3?
Yes.
Okay. You get it's not quite a thought, it's more of just like a primal urge of hungry. But not starving hungry, just a little bit peckish. Could do with eating a little bit at some point soon.
Okay. So I think I've got a plan, and I will message down to people below. Find out where those coins came from. Maybe they have some information on. I've got a potential lead, and I need to follow it up, but I may cause some havoc. So let's see where we go with your.
It looks like they're just gambling tokens for this place. You get them, you trade them for money when you come in.
But the person who gives them out is what I'm concerned about.
A lady called Pao Ming, or is it a gentleman?
A lady called Pao Ming, who is keeping an eye on the both of you.
That's fair enough.
Serpentine dress, kind of scary looking.
That is the one, yes.
Oh yeah, she clocked eyes with me when I came in. She's the enforcer for sure.
Yes.
Where is she located?
Currently behind me.
Roll perception, Sam and Algernon.
What deck are you guys on?
Deck below
17.
Me.
15.
Oh, music stopped.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I didn't stick it on repeat.
Yeah, it stopped about 8 minutes ago.
That's
Okay,
not the same one.
Nope.
Fucking love it though. A jam.
Oh.
Yes, does it appear like anyone else
Oh
has
shit,
them?
that was a natural 20. Okay.
Does it appear like anyone else has these tokens apart from her? Is she the only one giving them out?
She appears to be the only one giving them out, yes.
Yes, they're definitely hers under her purview. I don't know. I can't see anyone else giving them out.
Give me a second, I need to read something real quick.
Okay. While you're reading, are you on the mid deck?
We're on the mid deck, yeah.
I will climb up on the outside to you, but quietly.
Okay. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Hello.
Could I ask you to come this way, please?
Is that the Pao Ming lady?
Pao Ming talking to both Sam and Al.
Yeah, sorry. What did you want to drink? I'll hold up whatever bottle of wine I'm pretending to drink.
No, I have an issue that I wish to discuss with you that is probably best kept in private.
Oh, yes, of course.
Follow me, please.
I shall.
Okay, so both of you follow.
Yeah.
She led you up or down?
She's just led you into the hallway there.
Oh, okay.
Right
Can I
next,
climb up?
right next
Should
to
we
the
go
door.
through?
Hmm?
Should we go through?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes, I see.
Right next to the door.
Yeah.
What seems to be the problem?
The problem is that little conversation you're having in your head. I suggest you walk out that door right now. Could I please have a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, she can read
7.
thoughts.
Uh,
7 and 3.
yeah, okay. Both of you open the door and walk through it.
Excellent. Does it lead into the water?
It does lead into the water, yes.
Can I immediately cast fly?
And she closes the door behind you.
Excellent. Splash. I just need to double check.
It's only after you hit the water that you realise, hang on, she cast suggestion on us.
What a bitch. Okay, I will telepathically send out Peckish to me. Does Peckish arrive?
Yes.
Okay, see, I have my spellbook back. Okay, I'm going to send over the telepathic link, I guess.
Want to? Knowing.
Well, I don't know. Does she need to see me for detect thoughts?
You don't. I don't know if it was detect thoughts or not.
Oh, that's true.
Well, we've been rumbled. So.
Possibly.
Anyway, can I climb up to the mid deck? Because I was doing that as once they'd identified the Xiao Po lady.
Okay, you're climbing up to mid deck, huh?
Yes,
Where have you got to add there?
I'm round the back. So is there a way onto the main boat from here that I can just sort of hop over or something?
Well, you can keep
or-
on climbing and get onto the top deck.
Yeah, I kind of want to be with her though, so I might. We're well above the waterline though at this stage, I assume.
Yes.
So I might smash my way through.
Okay, does she approach
While you're
me?
doing that, yep. She says, "Excuse me, madam. I suggest you jump off the side of this ship right now."
To whom?
So
To
I
tell.
know this spell. Oh, I don't have that. Do I have? I have.
You've also just been warned by us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
I tell you what. Why don't we roll initiative?
yeah, that makes more sense. Sure.
25.
I get advantage, although is that a natural 20? Yeah.
That is
that's
a natural 20.
Yeah, I'm going to.
And Peckish's is. I will find out. 18.
Okay. Hang on a second. I've got a whole bunch of. It'd be nice if there was just a way of figuring out which ones I needed to remove. Okay, I've got one Alton. I've got 2 Tals. Tal got. Okay, so Algernon got 25.
25.
Wyatt's telling me you've got 10. I don't know, but I'll just remove that one. No, I shouldn't have removed it. I should have. So, Bal, 22.
Yep.
Tal got
18.
18, yep. Sam got 15.
Yep.
I do not know how this turn order thing works.
You mean the one in Roll20?
The one in Roll20, yes, because I didn't actually have this set up in D&D Beyond. You know what? Screw it. I will just do this one in D&D Beyond. It's only the one enemy
Yeah.
so far.
Oh.
Well, I've got her on initiative, so I think this might be over the second I go.
You're right. Okay, well, first up it would be Algernon, who
Okay.
is in the water.
I am going to telepathically command Peckish to fly. No, stop that. I'm going to grab hold of Sam in the water and cast Dimension Door. Pop me right back on the boat
Where you left?
where I left, in that little corridor. Sam, are you willing to come with?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, next would...
I will telepathically command Peckish to, on his turn, fly up and find the owner's office that Tal mentioned. Invisibly. I have my spellbook off him now, by the way.
Okay. Okay, next would be...
Bal?
Bal, yes. Are you climbing up or are you smashing through?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
He turned invisible.
Shit!
Well, that gives me time to look at putting this encounter together, just in case.
So, ready?
Oh, it's your turn.
Okay. Are we going, guys?
We've kind of gone.
Cool. Okay. I will smash through this wall.
Could I please have a... I can't decide if I want it to be either athletics or an attack roll. Are you trying to just burst through like the Kool-Aid Man, or are you going to try and get your axe in through it?
I'm hacking my way through like something out of The Shining.
Okay, can I have a an attack roll, please? I do not expect this to fail. Yeah,
31 to hit.
here's Bally.
Cool. Am I through?
Boop.
Okay, sorry, this is the first time I'm seeing it. So, I've smashed through there. So, are they stairs down? Is that a window through there? Sorry.
No, that's a door in front of you.
Okay.
And those are stairs down to the rowing area.
Yeah, no, I want to go confront this shower person because clearly discretion has not worked. Can I go through that door? Is it locked? I'm opening it. Or is that another?
Is it locked? It doesn't matter.
It is not locked.
Oh, who have we got in here?
You've got a bunch of commoners. Sorry, a bunch of nobles. Mixed with commoners. The commoners appear to be the dealers.
Okay, so I'm basically charging through, looking for.
You're still soaking wet.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm.
You got an axe in your hand, and you got the wild gleam in your eye that only pops up when there's trouble afoot.
Yes. So I burst in, shout. Is that a roulette table? No, I don't shout that, but is that what I'm stood on?
There's a roulette table.
No, those are circular stairs up.
Okay, so burst through. Is it Xiao Mein?
Pao Ming.
Pao Ming.
Nothing like Xiao Mein.
Where's Pao Ming? Like, just axe in hand, and I rage as well at this stage.
Oh God.
Fantastic.
Okay. Let's. I think the banjo music is really appropriate here now.
I love it. I fucking love it, man. Getty.
Pao Ming.
Okay. That'll be the end of your turn, I'm afraid.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's fine. I was just seeing if anyone reacted or looked at anyone in particular.
No, they all look at you. They all look at you.
That's okay. Cool.
Okay, I've finished making the encounter with all of those enemies. Okay, what was Palming again? Palming was 7. Okay, it's good because when I auto roll, it comes out as 17.
Is it? Still not fast enough. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it PAO or is it POW?
POW.
Oh my God, that's worse. Palming. Wow. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody should have picked a different random name generator table to roll from for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Bowl's turn. Tao.
I cast polymorph on her.
What's the save to make for that?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom save, you say?
I say a wisdom save.
Okay. I'm going to say a counter spell.
A counter spell?
Yep.
That's rude. Well,
What level did you cast the polymorph at?
It's 4th level spell.
4th level spell. Okay, in that case, need to make a spellcasting ability check.
Yep. I think the DC of which is 14.
10 plus spells level, yep.
2. Come on.
That's a 17.
Damn. Okay. So, right. Okay, so I've done that. What else can I do? Actions. I could run. And these are 10-foot squares, so we wouldn't actually get that far.
Yep. 10-foot squares.
Okay. 5, 10. What the fuck is he? 15. Okay, right. How big is this window?
That window, 10 feet wide.
Oh, is there a deck below this? Can I see the deck below, or is it just straight to the water?
Straight to the water.
Right, 5. Wait. These are Oh, these are 10-foot squares. Sorry. So
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. And that's as far as I can get, really. Oh, he's sleeping. Shit. Is the window open?
He was sleeping.
He was sleeping. He might be sleeping. I really don't know. Let's have it. Okay.
And the windows are not open.
Can I? Okay. I want to dive off into the water, but I
Okay.
want to be able to just grab onto the underside of the boat as I go down.
Okay. Okay, I'll just drag you off the side of the boat then.
Okay.
Pop you there.
It happens.
Peckish sees Tal go sailing past.
Excellent. Peckish will try and fly up and find the deck, the office. Okay, so it's literally just in there. Okay, in that case, Peckish will.
Did Peckish roll initiative?
Yes, 18.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Peckish will hop in through presumably a window or on a balcony or something.
The windows are closed.
Okay, so is what can?
There's a big old hole at the back of the ship.
So you just moved me in here, right?
Yes, because that is open deck.
That is open deck, and Pao Ming is on the open deck.
Correct.
Okay, could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, wrong button. So 22.
Yeah. Peckish gets a scope round and then flies off.
Actually,
Back.
no. I should use the roll on the first one, which was 7 plus 4, so 11 total.
That might not make it. Hang on, I'm just going to find the Fairy Dragon stats. Before a breath, DC 11. Yeah. In that case, he will invisibly fly away back underneath the ship, down to where Tal is.
Oh. Hi.
So back down to where Tal is, yes?
Yep. And Peckish, as one of the cognoscenti of the telepathic bond, I'm going to ask him, do you see it? Where is it?
What? See what?
The office.
Yes, up there on the deck, middle room thing.
Yeah. Do you want us to go there?
Yes.
Good. Okay, we're all on the same page. Brilliant.
I would have been there myself if the bitch had toaster.
Yeah.
Shoot. You could have counterspelled her.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was spellcasting until we were already in the water.
Oh, no, I mean, you could counterspell her counterspell.
Yeah. But I can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I don't even know that you need counterspell to see. Point is, I wasn't paying attention.
60 feet. 60 feet.
Yeah.
You'd have to see them. I guess.
Okay, well, that's Peckish's turn. Sam's turn.
I'll cast invisibility. Then I will book it for the stairs.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Yep, there you go. I think that's probably the end of your movement. But you are invisible.
when I had the artificial mind outside the ship, can I assume the I'll call it the bridge?
Gangplank?
Is that at the top and the front of the ship, like I would assume it is on most boats?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Is your mind doing anything, or just keeping pace with the ship?
Are there any open windows in the bridge?
Let me move you. Okay, you should, if I...
On the right layer.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. You're on the actual deck now. And you can see in, but you can't see any open windows.
Cool. Okay. The light white things are windows, are they doors?
Windows.
And then the sort of translucent rectangles where I am.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
There's
sorry,
a white thing.
These are windows.
Yeah, and that's
then
a door.
That's door. Yes.
Cool. Okay. Right.
Sorry, I misconstrued which one you meant.
Yep.
Right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. It is now.
Oh, wow.
And then down to that. Do I want to know, Joe?
I know, I've just seen what's in the fucking turn tracker.
Oh, damn.
That's
Oh,
law
damn.
bandits.
Some banditos.
Let's get rid of that. Okay, it's now Pao Ming's turn.
Oh,
I'm
man.
under the water. Yeah, she hearing this screaming from below. Like,
Some distressed
That's-
guests.
that's and she's burned 2 seconds and a third level spell slot. No, 1 second and 1/3 level spell slot.
Gets down there and then meets a dwarf at the bottom of the bottom of the stairs.
Did she counterspell your counterspell?
No, she just counterspelled. I don't have counterspell until level.
Oh, okay.
No, Tal tried to cast polymorph.
Yeah,
Ah.
I was gonna turn her into a cod and throw her off the ship.
Yeah.
Go swimming for an hour. Ooh, I could have made her a bottom feeder and then she'd drown and she'd transform back.
There's still time.
There is.
Okay, it's now Algernon's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna look in through this door. Can I see Pao Ming?
Yep.
Excellent. Can I see any other people that look like enemies?
Nope.
Okay. Well, near her is a good place to be. For me at least. I suppose I'm going to ooh. I am going to cast Incite Greed.
Okay.
Hey, look at this! Could you make a wisdom saving throw? Actually, can everyone in this room make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh
who can
my
see it
God.
Except Bal.
Okay, Pao Ming has failed
Okay.
with an 8.
Yep.
Oh, she's out of third level spell slots.
Oh, you're right. That's a okay. Yeah, she's going to counterspell you.
Counterspell.
Now
There you go.
Yeah. How about everybody else in this entire room?
I don't think they're going to succeed.
That's fine.
I mean, yeah, I don't have the stat block handy, but I know what their wisdom save would be.
negative 1, I think, for all of them.
Commoners, no, they're all 10 for wisdom.
Oh yeah, there's 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Okay.
it's a 0. So
then I'm going to stand the
I was
other
going to
side.
say that, yeah, a certain proportion of them fail.
Yeah. I'm then going to stand the other side of Palming from Bao. Say, right, Bao, let nobody hit this woman, okay? Very important.
Even me. Oh, we have to ask questions.
No, just leave her completely alone, staring slack-jawed at this chrysoprase.
Okay.
If you don't hurt her, she's just useless for a minute.
Can we talk to her though?
No. I'm gonna just very gently set the gem down on the goose.
Okay.
Or on the table with the goose, so everyone just stares lustfully at it.
Yep.
Then I think I've got how many feet of movement will I have left?
You were there, so that's...
Yeah, so if
10, 20... 10, that's 30 feet of movement there.
human. Okay. How many feet of movement can it take me to get up the stairs?
Let's say 20 feet.
Okay, I will do that then. I will set the gem down, and then head up the stairs using feline agility.
Okay.
Where the couch she got?
You literally bump into someone invisible at the top of the stairs.
Is that anyone I know? Oh, hey Sam. Okay, that's fine. Who are all these gentlemen?
They're all musicians and dancing nobles.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, formerly dancing nobles.
Okay, so I've got 10 feet of movement left, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll move 1, 2.
That's 20 feet.
Are these 10 feet squares? Beg
Yes.
pardon?
Yes, these are 10 feet
Okay,
squares.
cool. That's fine then. I'll just move to there. Terribly sorry, coming through.
Okay. Bow.
Okay. So, takes me a sec to. I ask her a question and get no response back.
No response.
She's not going to answer.
Yeah, Bao doesn't always catch on right away. He is raging. Rage will fit as he hasn't attacked. Rage will disappear. He won't reignite it, but he will prepare an action to grapple and restrain her if she stops staring at the gem.
Okay.
Like, so if the charm breaks, basically, he will then immediately grapple. Cool.
Okay. Towel's turn.
All right, I will dimension door back onto the ship on the spot opposite where I was, where the door to the captain's quarters is. Not in the quarters, but on where the door is. Because I can visualize that.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so made this more difficult. And that's okay. See, that's the curtain, which allows you to get back here. Which makes okay. So that makes sense, right? At that point, I will just I will do my best to dry off, and then I will. Hasn't been alerted yet. Maybe. I will. This is looking mysterious shit. I will knock quietly on the door.
Okay, and you get a piss off.
I'm sorry to disturb you, darling, but I saw you through the window on the other side, and you looked like you were in such pain. Perhaps I can do something to help your head?
That's where we'll end your turn.
Yep.
Sam's turn.
Describe to me the bridge. You've got the captain, and then he's just kind of Deckhands.
You're the captain and his deckhands. They all look like swarthy gentlemen.
Okay.
And they... typical... Now, I don't want to say they're pirates. And I don't want to say that pirates have a certain look. But if pirates did have a certain look, then these guys would look like pirates.
Yeah.
They are wearing moderately nicer clothes than you'd expect of a pirate. Moderately nicer, not amazingly nicer, but they are still sailors, and they're still wearing clothes that that they work in. But they look slightly more palatable to the nobles.
And the nobles in here, in the room that I'm in, have stopped dancing because they heard the commotion downstairs.
Well, also the Pao Ming ran through
Yeah.
twice. Yeah, forwards and backwards.
Cool. Okay. I will go 1, 2, 3. Kind of go in between there. I'm assuming who are these two?
There's an octopus in a tank, and a man who appears to be having a conversation through a door, who appears to be wearing nicer clothes than anyone else at this party, and has a rapier with a jeweled octopus hilt.
5, 6. I'll get to there. That's me running.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's what I'll do. Double move.
Okay. Okay, so Pao Ming's turn.
She gets to make a
Shiny.
save at the. She gets to make a save at the end of her turn.
21.
That's a pass.
And grapple.
That's an unarmed attack roll, isn't it? No.
It's contested athletics and acrobatics or athletics check.
So I'm going to go athletics.
I think you have to go athletics,
Yeah.
whereas she can choose
Natural
athletics
20.
6.
What's the total there, out of curiosity?
31.
Fucking hell.
She
I have-
is grappled.
Cool. Can I say that I've rugby tackled her to the floor, or is that a different thing than being grappled?
That's a different thing. That's a knock prone attack.
Ah, okay. Hey, cool.
However, you'll be able to do it on your turn. Okay. Tao. The door in front of you swings open.
Yep.
And you see there Casper Dryland glaring at you. I said I was not to be disturbed.
I do apologize, sir, but it just looked like you were in such pain, darling. I have been told my hands have a healing touch. That is weirdly true, but yes.
Okay, he is going to attempt to grab you and drag you into the room.
I will let him.
Okay.
Poor fool he is.
Boom.
Okay. Do I spy him on the other side?
No, invisible.
Oh, he's invisible, of course. Okay, it's fine. Okay.
Is that where Sam is?
I'm peeping through like a little peeping Tom.
Oh, okay.
I see the octopus. I see him. He's still got me by like the wrist, I assume, or something like that.
He grabbed you by the front of your by the collar. Yes.
Okay, so I run in. You don't need to be so rough. I'm here willingly, darling. And I look. Oh, you have the octopus. It's beautiful.
Now that you're in the room, you can see there is a chest on the shelf beneath the octopus.
Okay. The octopus is lovely. Quite a lovely color. I think he might be a bit hungry though.
His eyes flick over to the octopus and back again. He lets go of your collar.
Do you mind if I feed him?
Alright, that'll be the end of his turn. We'll go to Algernon next.
Okay.
Okay. I will. Do I hear the thunk of Palming being rugby tackled to the ground? Because
Palming hasn't been rugby tackled to the ground.
She's just been grabbed.
What you hear from below decks is, huh? And then Balor's go, aha!
Okay,
I
will,
presume Bal made a aha sound.
I will know
Yeah.
that I am able to drop the concentration. Then that's fine if I need to. Fuck. Al doesn't know that the stuff has happened with Tal, so I think I'm still going to try and get a help. So I'll move out 10, 20, 30. Oh, can I see through a window now?
You can see through a window.
Okay, can I roll a stealth check just to duck down and make myself as unseen as possible?
Sure, roll a stealth check.
Natural one.
Wow.
Okay, so Casper Dryland.
Yeah.
And Tal.
Still got an action.
Tal also. Tal sees Algernon out there.
So I
Casper
will.
Dryland spies him out there.
I will scream. Like
Before you scream,
the classic damsel scream.
before you scream, you open
Yeah.
your mouth to scream, and he goes, "Oh God, you're here with you're one of them. I surrender."
Oh, that was easy.
What?
It specifically says in the text he's a massive coward who knows that he can't take on an adventurer.
But I looked at.
I tell you, Tal, have you got this? Have you got this?
I'm
if I go back
fine.
downstairs.
Yes, I'm okay. A bit wet. Can you dry me?
You?
Yes, I'm wet. I don't like.
I mean, I could, but I could also use my action elsewhere.
Oh,
This
it's
does.
fine. Go. Toodle off.
I shall. Yeah, I will dimension door back down to next to Bal.
Okay.
Okay.
What ho, Bal? All fine up there. I'll just I'll teleport to there so I can pick up my gem.
Yeah, don't recast it. I've got questions for her.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Alright, let's just scroll to the bit where Dryland surrenders.
Okay. That was really easy.
Don't hurt me.
I had a whole damsel thing. There was going to be wet works. Eventually, when he stopped paying attention, I was going to polymorph him into an octopus and put him in the tank.
Oh my god.
Oh, there was a whole.
Tell you what, when we tell this story to other people, we'll say that happened.
That happened.
Okay, well, it's now Bal's turn. Do you want to tackle her to the floor?
No,
You've got her grappled.
Yep. So, suppose I could.
You could try some disarming attacks. By which mean you could try to rip her arms off.
Jesus Christ.
So, while she's grappled, can she move at all?
She cannot move.
Okay, so, no.
Which is why if you then also do a shove attack to knock her down, while still maintaining the grapple, she will not be able to stand back up again.
Okay, so, well, I'll use the movement portion of my action to ask her a question. You were involved on the. You were involved in an attack on a giant. Explain.
Okay, and she responds with, "Don't know what you're talking about."
And shove her to the floor.
Okay, make
Well,
a
as in, yeah, force her to
make
the
an
floor.
athletics attack.
Is that with advantage because she's grappled?
Don't think so. Don't think
If it's an
it'll matter.
attack, you'll have flanking, or am I there? I can't see.
You're
you
not
want-
there.
I've gone off the. Oh yeah, I'm not there. That's fine. It's still 20.
Yeah, they didn't
Okay.
roll very well.
Shove attacks. I need to look up the rules for shove. God, I'd love being able to just type it in. Okay, that's again athletics contested by either athletics or acrobatics. She is going to choose acrobatics with a natural 1. She is knocked to the ground and is now prone and cannot move.
I would like to repeat the question, and then I assume that's my 6 seconds.
With a bit more dazed this time. Don't know what you're talking about.
Probably should have used insight, but
Okay, Tal's turn.
Oh,
And I am loving this banjo music because this is going.
The best.
exactly the way this music interprets this type of adventure to go.
Yeah.
So I just go, we're going to do this the easy way, darling. We're not going to have to hurt anyone. She's going to have a chat with you. She's going to find some things out. And then everything's going to be fine. We found one of your coins on the body of a dead storm giant. What was it doing there?
Okay. Well, you see, some of my some people who work for me were sent to ambush and kill a storm giant who was going to appear somewhere.
Right. You didn't think that there might be some amount of retaliation, darling, from a shitload of storm giants who imagine killed their queen?
I was just following orders.
Always.
Okay.
A good defense.
I'm following orders. I'm going to take you to the storm giants, unless you start being very quick with the
Okay,
truth.
I'm a member of the Kraken Society.
Ooh, that's a good thing. There we go. Now
And,
we've got
and
somewhere.
I know where the Storm Giant King is.
That's a good answer. Better answer.
He's a prisoner aboard the Morkoth.
Which is where?
It's a ship that sails around the northern islands of the Trackless Sea.
Good.
And then his eyes widen in terror. He goes, and then his head explodes.
Jerry Banjo music!
Just take the bits of him that he's got on me and put them on the ground. No, I feed them to the octopus. God damn it. The chew bits, not the brain. Not the... There you go.
The brain matter, not the skull.
Yeah. Don't want the thing to choke. Right. I search him for stuff. Grab the chest.
The only thing really worth anything on him is the bejeweled octopus-shaped hilt on the rapier. It's
Yep.
worth 2,500 gold.
Ooh.
Nice.
Right here.
There's also the silver wine decanter and goblet, worth 25 GP each.
Goblet.
Nice.
Okay. And the chest?
The chest is locked.
Oh, no, it's not.
for long.
It's not locked. 36.
Okay. It's not locked, but you failed to check for traps.
Ah,
Rookie. Rookie error.
After the exercise we had last week,
yeah. But why would you trap a chest in your own captain's quarters? I mean, that's just asking for somebody to have an accident.
Yeah, but people shouldn't be in here anyway. When he's out and about schmoozing with people and
That's
shaking hands and things.
That's
and
true.
So what's the trap?
So what's the trap?
There isn't one, is there?
oh, there is.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna roll
No
the dice
trust. No
here.
trust.
Okay, does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does actually.
Oh, hang on. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Yes, 22 does hit.
Could I please have a Constitution saving throw?
Sure. 2.
Ah,
Okay. Well, you take 4 piercing damage.
Okay. All right.
And you take 13 poison damage.
That's not too bad. Ah! Gosh. Traps.
As a
Fucking
poison
assholes.
needle. Just okay. I've read the wrong one, but it's the same thing anyway. Poison needle shoots out of the lock and into your hand when you try to pick it.
Like shake my fist at stupid man.
But you do manage to pop open the lock, and it contains 450 gold pieces,
Ooh.
and a pouch containing 9 50 gold piece gemstones.
Okay.
Now I should also point out that scream was very loud.
Yeah.
It was heard from downstairs. It was also heard from the next room where there was someone sleeping. Was being the operative word. That's probably just about the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what she would do at that point. Would she just dive out the window or should she go out the door?
Oh yeah, you saw a movement.
Yeah, it's like a movement. She probably...
Well, you used 10 feet of movement to get to the chest.
Yeah. So I've got 20 feet left.
Oh,
No
and
action.
You are one step to the left as well.
Yeah, so where the octopus is.
Yep.
Right.
Although where octopus and Tau overlapped, it looked like it was saying octopal.
Octopal. Is this window diveable through? I guess is the question.
Yeah, you could try and jump through it.
This Tal's quite tiny,
I mean, it is close. You'll have to smash through it.
but I have to move to it, open it, then it.
You won't be able to open it on your turn, but I will allow you to try and leap out of it.
That'll probably be an athletics check. Oh, fuck it. Tal does it. Yeah.
what does Sam have to roll to get out of the way?
Okay, Sam is going to have to roll acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh
what do I
no,
roll?
dexterity saving throw. Tau,
Yes.
I will allow you to use athletics or acrobatics.
Cool. So yeah, I roll and dive out.
You
16.
use a roll to try and build up momentum in a short space to launch yourself at the window.
Yep.
Shoulder first. 16. Okay.
I'll see it coming and bump it up to 22. Because I can see Tal running towards you. Nope!
Okay. Ooh, that is not a good roll on the dice. Take 6 slashing damage.
Okay, can I carry the roll forward and into the water?
I'll allow you to have the momentum to pull you.
Okay, cool.
Fish till he shits himself.
And Rich, you did well enough on your deck save to avoid being damaged by any of the glass. Oh wait, no, sorry. You'll take half damage rather than avoid it. You take 1 damage.
Oh,
Boo-boo.
Fucking banjo music as well. It's just
I love it. So
making it so much better.
It so accurately describes us as both people and.
Maybe I should just leave this on a loop for every session for the rest of the game. Okay.
Not against that.
Wow, it's 10:30. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap this up quick for expediency's sake. Okay, Sam's turn.
Are any of the people in the bridge reacting to the noise?
Oh, yes, they are all turning to go and investigate.
All of them?
The captain is not. The captain is currently manning the helm.
Also send the artificial mind round to here. I don't think I've got anything left. Because what I'd like to do is stealthily open the door to let the artificial mind in. I can wait till the next round to do that. If you did.
How far did you move? Oh, you moved quite far. Yes, I have to wait till your next turn.
Yeah, that's that.
Okay, bandits all get to go now. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. My lord! 30. Okay, the last 3 are told not to follow. Okay, and Pao Ming's turn. Pao Ming is currently prone and grappled. Prone and grappled. Okay, can I...
She's spellcasting?
No, because all of her spells... Of all her spells, she has nothing that really works in melee.
Yeah.
Like,
against Bal.
Against Bal, yes.
Or in a crowd of civilians.
Or in a crowd of civilians, yeah. I mean, she's got Fireball, Ice Storm, Cone of Cold.
Jesus.
And
So
doesn't she need to be
instead-
able to move her hands for that as well?
She can move her hands. You're not restraining. You're not restraining her. You've grappled her.
I
you
know
knocked
what
her
I'm
to the
doing
floor.
next turn. Lovely.
Well, what she's going to try and do on this turn is she's going to try and shove the bag of holding over your head.
Oh.
That would be catastrophic.
Why?
Because don't I currently have 2 other bags of holdings and a portable hole?
I'd forgotten about that. She doesn't know that.
Over the head,
Athletics check good, Bal.
over the head is fine, but if it reaches my pockets, so we're in, catastrophic levels of problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I see this happening?
You
You
just
can-
get the oh no.
You can see it happening too quickly to react.
Okay, fair.
Roll good on the athletics, Bob.
Okay, in order to try and stop her doing this, you are going to need to disengage the grapple.
Well, as I
Also,
have
do
had
you
it,
know this is a bag of holding, or is it because it looks like just a bag until you get your head in there?
well,
Oh, has she got her own bag of holding?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
that's where she was keeping all of the golden goose coins
I thought
and all the money.
she was grabbing Bal's one and trying to.
No, she's got her own bag of holding.
Yeah,
she's
I'm
basically
shit then.
trying. Grapple. I can't get away from this guy. I'll just remove him from the equation. Throw him in the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Fuck.
in order to resist, what's more important to Bal? Staying out of this weird bag or holding on to this woman?
well, it's had it explained to me many times that it's actually got through that I know what would happen if you combine 2 bags of holding.
But you don't know this is a bag of holding until your head isn't already inside.
No, I don't.
it.
How would she get it any further on me? Because I'm currently sort of on top of her. So,
It's kind of like a struggle to just thump you into it.
Yeah.
So there will be a roll. It's just a question of how you are going to react to this before I rule which way to roll.
So over the head, I would assume that she's trying to suffocate me.
That's bad.
But if I then, I don't know what vision's like inside a bag of holding. If I can then see it's like a mile deep filled with coins, I would then know, but not until I can see inside of it.
As soon as you can see inside it, you know how big it is. So it opens up in front of you, and you can see. That goes on a long way. Oh.
Well, I have had very, very bad experiences for me and my team with other dimensional planes. So I would then disengage.
Okay.
Once I know it's a bag of holding.
In that case, give me an athletics check.
You're raging, aren't you?
No, he's
No.
not.
No,
Oh, okay.
Still,
25.
Oh, fuck. There's no way she beats that
no.
as a wizard.
Grand total of roll of 2 for a grand score of 1.
Ah. That was
the traditional wizard 8 strength.
yes, the desperation play.
9 strength.
9? Ooh, get her.
But she is now going to. Now that Bal is no longer grappling her, she's going to stand up,
Half a
moving Bal
movement.
temporarily, and step away that way.
Which would provoke. Oh no, she's still
Attack of
within
opportunity
range.
from Al. Yeah, she doesn't have enough movement to move any further.
From Al, you say?
Yes.
Remember, the squares aren't 5 feet; they're 10. So
Yeah.
she probably is moving out of his range.
Good point.
In that case, it would be an attack of opportunity, which, if I succeed, will reduce their movement to 0.
You are, however, prone,
I'll
Which
take
doesn't
the
prevent
disadvantage.
so
Yes.
you've got to take disadvantage with it. But yes.
Yeah,
I will also attempt to grapple her.
I'm slashing at her Achilles with a great axe.
Fucking hell.
Can I
God.
please have attack rolls, gentlemen?
26 is my lowest.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere.
I'm not going to bother. As Al is sort of vaguely on his way over there, reaching when just her legs go one way and her body goes the other. At the fucking kneecaps.
Yeah, cleaves straight through her mage armor. Okay, next. Well, he's dead.
Excellent.
Algernon's turn.
Hold person on her.
What saving throw is that, please?
Let us find out. It is wisdom.
That's a 3.
She's paralyzed.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. That is a 7.
She's paralyzed.
Yeah, I know. Anything else?
Can I pick up her bag of holding?
Yeah. She it was left on the floor next to Bal.
In the robe.
There you go.
Free bag of holding, chaps.
Nice.
It's now Bal's turn.
Okay. So again, it will be a message or a question and an attack. So the message will be: your coins were found at the crime scene of a giant, at the murder site of a giant. Why were they? Why? Yeah. How did they get there? And then, in true Batman faulty interrogation style, I'm then gonna knock her on the back of the head.
Bal, she's paralyzed.
Oh yeah.
She just goes, I don't know. I just work here.
In that case, can I roll insight?
As Bal hits her, can I just come over the telepath thing and say, "Oh, I know where
Natural
everything is."
Oh, we know where Hecaton is, do we?
Yes.
Oh, marvellous. Let's leave then. Free
Oh.
bag of holding for the evening. Let's toddle off.
I'm terribly sorry, man.
I
Also-
need a pickup.
Are these guys just stood there and watched us?
No,
Like attack
they're
it.
stood there watching a gem that's been left on a table. Oh no, you dropped
No.
that, didn't you?
That stopped.
No, that only stopped when I cast Hold Person.
No, you said you let it drop.
You said you picked it up.
Yeah, you said you
I
picked up the
picked
gem.
it up, but I don't need to drop it until concentration
No.
says.
You said
Yeah,
you said
I said I will know when I know that if I want to drop it.
Yeah.
right.
So-
okay.
It was the fact that
specifically
you
didn't
picked
drop
up.
it until.
It was the fact that you picked up the gem, but actually, that they
Yeah.
still follow it even if you.
Okay, in that case,
that's
yeah,
fine.
they've only just blinked and it's like, what? Ah! Yeah,
Yep.
there is
There's
there is
also-
chaos down here.
How are we getting out of here, chaps?
There's a hole at the back.
Conch? We're thinking conch?
I need to go back to Yada.
We wouldn't have brought the conch because it was magical.
I
Yeah,
have the
Val
conch.
has it.
But
Back
also all of our stuff is back in Yata.
Yeah, but I can
Is
teleport us to Yata.
I thought I had all of your stuff.
Yeah, Val's got it.
Yeah, Bal's
Unless you
holding
gave
on to
anything
it,
to
so-
Thamir.
I thought we gave it to Thamir.
You didn't meet
Well-
them here.
Yeah. He's in Gauntlgrim anyway. Last I scried.
I need a pickup. I'm in the water. Somebody.
Okay. Are we okay to drop out of combat rounds, or do you want us to keep in for the sake of?
If you guys are going to be leaving now, then we'll drop out of
I would
combat.
I would like to do one more thing if I can.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, you go before anyone of note.
Yeah, can I stealthily open that door to let the artificial mind through?
Sure. Yes.
And if I can do that, I would like to cast. The artificial mind will go right up to the wheel of the ship and cast immovable object on it.
Oh, power play.
Yes.
I hope you feel good about Northwest, because that's where you're going.
Into iceberg territory.
It wears off after a while.
An hour.
An hour.
I mean, to be
Oh,
fair, they could
Let's
just
hope.
stop.
Let's hope this is a nice straight bit of river, because if not, then you have just beached it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they could just stop rowing.
True.
Yeah. Then they
True.
just at the whims of the tide.
Yeah, which is arguably worse.
they could be at sea,
Okay.
which would definitely be worse.
No. This doesn't go out to the sea. This just
Yeah,
runs
yeah,
up and down the
yeah.
river.
It just could be worse.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
So, do you all leave the ship then?
I will.
I'm tempted to bring this lady with us.
Why?
I feel she knows something.
We can do. I mean, we could take her as a prisoner of the storm giants, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we've taken her bag of holdings. We have the money back.
I have that. I'm gonna poof down into the water with my last 4th level to get Tal and Dimension Door. Oh, I'll jump in the water and the Dimension Door Tal out of the water.
This is the second time I've been wet today, and neither were enjoyable.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're what? Back on the ship?
Yeah, and then we will pick up Pao Ming, I guess.
Okay.
The giants can always imprison her.
Yeah.
And
Does
hey-
the conch require a willing creature?
That is a very good.
I think it says
Oh,
willing creatures.
Oh boy, howdy. Wait.
Oh,
let's make her an
darling.
object.
God damn it!
Hello, darling. Welcome to the worst school of magic ever.
You could just throw her in the bag of holding. That'd be kinder.
No, I cast Charm Person on her.
Yeah, charm person is not the worst thing here, because the worst thing would be Tal turning her into an object.
So this is a wisdom save.
At
Up to
disadvantage.
8 willing creatures.
Okay, that's a 15. Oh, sorry,
That's a fail.
disadvantage. That's a 6.
That's a fail.
Okay, yeah, she wants to come with you.
Yeah. Come on,
Holiday?
darling, come with me. Best friends, you know?
Yay!
What about the other guy? We should bring him as well.
No. not that useful.
Oh, that's a shame. How did you find out the information? You know what?
I asked him.
We'll find out, because I presumably we can hear the footsteps of guards approaching at
Yes,
this stage.
find out later.
And
Teleporting
teleport.
Ladies and gentlemen, never forget, this was the day that you were bested by the...
Yeah.
Well,
And you teleport yourselves back to Maelstrom.
Yep.
Wait.
oh,
I think that's probably a good place to end the session.
Oh, that's
Yes.
solid, yeah. Hey, we know where Hecaton is now.
we do. Well, sort of. We know the general area.
We know the patch of ocean where he might be one day.
Yeah, bearing in mind that you guys are going to have to go and find
Search.
find him, because the storm giants won't be moving anywhere.
Yeah, that's okay. That's our job, isn't it?
Yeah. Things are currently a bit too uneasy for Sarissa to allow any storm giants to
that's
venture
a big bet.
forth.
One thing I will do as soon as we get to Maelstrom, just so I remember before, because I might forget next session, is take any kind of spellcasting focus that Palming might have, or ask Tal to retrieve it for me,
Yes.
considering how good of friends they are.
Very good friends, Palming. Can I have a look at
Yeah,
your
Palming.
spellcasting
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna end the session now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing about Palming, not necessarily meant to be antagonistic.
And not that important, actually.
No.
She actually doesn't know,
No,
does she?
she doesn't know. She knows nothing, and honestly, would have been excited to, the prospect of taking over the Grand Dame.
Oh, she's going to, under Tal's leadership. That's what's going to happen.
And unfortunately, it's kind of grounded into the side of a
Eh,
river. Right?
It's
That is ultimately fixable with only a few spell slots.
Yes.
And I have many ways I can improve their security.
I rolled. The thing has been beached.
Perfect.
The thing is, gotten a bit of damage physically, which is not unrepairable.
Again, fix
Its
it.
reputation, however, is going to take a massive hit.
You'd have to have a grand reopening.
Grand
By the way,
reopening, change name, under
How
the
much money
management.
was in the
800 gold plus whatever you dropped in. You said 150?
150? Okay, I'll take 150 back and split the rest. Ooh,
Also,
100.
also, so many golden gooses.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So you turn up in Maelstrom with a bag full of golden gooses, just spilling out from the from the sack.
Right. That was fun.
That
I'm
was
going
fun.
to disappear because I need to go get some sleep.
No worries.
Yes.
Next week then.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
I
Yes.
hope you all enjoyed the banjos.
We did.
My God, that just
Yes.
That set the tone. As soon as I found the banjos, it was just,
like as soon
yeah.
the moment you asked these four chucklefucks to plan a heist, Banjos was the only way it was going to end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
Earlier, I was trying so hard to hint for you guys to go gambling. Just like,
Yeah?
like the first time you were in Yata, it was like, oh yeah, you got some time. Why not go do some gambling on the riverboat casino? Because that would have been such a wonderful setup for this.
I think that was back when we were poor and we couldn't afford to go gambling. Good times.